Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Sunday. We're so glad you're with us today. This is going to be an incredible show. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles and all about the best in jewelry. This is our Sunday, so it is a fabulous show always. We have, let me just tell you up front, there's going to be a blue wing block D today. And I know, we've had a lot of blue wing block Ds for the last 6 years, but there's going to be a museum reserve here today. It is almost 10 carats. This is going to be a very big help because it is just shy of 10. So we're going to actually not only bring it down below the price that these stones normally go for, because you know when it hits the 10 carat mark in the museum reserves, they go up in price, they go increasing. Well, what we're going to do today is bring you not just a value, but how about the best value? Because I realize we're at the tail end. We've been shipping them off to museums all across the world. It is last call to get your museum reserve. And so what I'm going to do is not only give you a value, but the best value we've seen ever before on a museum reserve stone. So that is very exciting. And it is a huge, just under 10 carats, cushion cut with a very classic mounting, because I'd like it to appeal to as many people as possible. Because if you don't yet have a blue wing block D, we're going to take care of that today in this show. So it's coming up in a little bit. It's an amazing stone and really pretty big diamonds as well. So we've got that, as well as a 3-stone emerald. Wait till you see this. Yellow, white diamonds, emeralds that are really tough to match. It's tough to match too. We've actually got 2 in earrings, and then they match a ring that we have that has 3 incredible stones. So that's going to be on the way as well. And then ruby lovers, we got you covered. We have a ruby that is gigantic. It is a huge ruby. It is going to be over 1.5 carats. It's in our bridge setting. This is the kind of ring that typically goes for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 on this show, and nobody's going to touch our values, but we are going to bring you a better value today. So it's a day where you're going to see some of the greatest values of all time, and really, truly, I mean that. And I bet you we could rendezvous at 1 o'clock Pacific time and say, okay, was that accurate? Were those the best values you've ever seen? And the answer will be a big old resounding yes. So we're really thrilled to have you with us. And again, lots and lots of one-of-a-kinds as per usual. So you want to dial in early and get in on these fabulous pieces. So again, big tanzanite, big special on emeralds. We've got an incredible white diamond ring as well. We very rarely do white diamonds. I have a white diamond in a 1 carat plus size, and that is going to be marked down as well. So all that you love in jewelry, great values. Are you ready to kick it off with a yellow sapphire? We're going to show this one first. It's a beauty, isn't it? And it's a really bright, amazing color. It's 112-6284 to get us on started on this big Sunday morning, afternoon, depending on where you may be. We're just glad you're with us. However you're watching, wherever you're watching, it's nice to have your company today. So we're going to make it worth your while. This is our 86 pointer. And again, forgive me, new wheel. So if it takes a little minute to get adjusted to the speed, this is as slow as it goes. So keep that in mind. And again, all well, just again, really, it's not your TV, it's not your settings, just it's going to go a little faster. So here we go, 86 points in the pear shape. And that's going to be our really outstanding yellow sapphire. This is a bright stones because sometimes they get a little bit lighter in color. Sometimes they get a little deeper in color. Sometimes they have orange or brown. Not here, and let me show it to you on because that's really important here. What do you think? It's a beautiful way to get kind of like it's a mix of different settings. We have the dome style. We have a lot of mirror finished gold. You've got diamonds burnished. You've got pave, and a little bit of this point and then a more smooth kind of edge here. So you've got a lot of different ways you could stack it or wear it on its own. I mean, really, it's a good size band, but it's got so much interest to it, so many details. So that's what I really appreciate. There's 44 points in diamonds as well as we take another look at it up close, that bright, beautiful color, and one only here. So again, it's going to take a minute to get this whole wheel situated. So again, it might not be as centered as usual, but you know how that'll that'll be something I wrestle with all day. But here we go, because I really am just very, I'm a perfectionist. So, that's where I'm just like, oh, these displays have got to be just right. So here we go. It's going to be actually better than even, how about $29.99? Let's do better than that. There's only one. So this is going to be a huge value. And I want to get the show started off so right for you. And that's what we do. So how about this one for $9.99 instead? And that would be just your one-of-a-kind there, fabulous value. And we're seeing a couple of these really good yellow sapphires of late. They've been popular and for very good reason. It's like, again, we talk about that seasonal affective disorder that sometimes in these, as the holidays wrap up and the winter months kind of drone on, right? It's nice to have a little bright gem material to really bring it. So that is very special. Now, I do have a heart-shaped yellow as well that looks exactly like a really incredible diamond piece. So yeah, we've got that too. So if you want to see, look at this with Valentine's Day coming up. I mean, think about this. You could get a really special, ooh, look at that. It looks like a yellow diamond. It's a yellow sapphire. It's a heart shape. It's got a triple halo. So we can do that as well. And you know what? Let's just stay with it here. That's a really cool way to go because might as well give you some options here in the yellow sapphires. And I've done this setting or something similar before in diamonds. But of course, with a yellow diamond, it's going to be a lot more pricey. So I love that we're going to bring you a great value on this one because it's a sapphire, which is still important. And sometimes we make that reference point of, okay, sapphires can look like diamonds when they're really good, but it's not that sapphires are some, you know, some kind of, you're not slumming it in a stone when you get a sapphire. It's a really important and exotic stone in its own right, especially in these colors beyond just the blues, which you're seeing here. That fabulous bright as can be yellow. I mean, look at that. It's actually, it's kind of like an ombre effect that's happening because you've got the yellow diamonds that are next to it, giving a little bit of that lighter pastel. So this is 112-6285, and this would be a 66-point heart-shaped yellow sapphire. So again, with Valentine's Day just a few weeks away, you might be looking for some great heart-shaped pieces like this one, and it's got 55 points in yellow diamonds and 53 points in white diamonds, which for me looks like even more, but you're getting over a carat. It's a carat of weight in diamonds, so I'll take that. And then you've got, again, that ripple effect where it's going to give you, for having a, you know, maybe it's not the, you know, big 3-4 carat stone, but you're getting this really important mounting that really gives it an amplified look. It makes it bigger on the hand. We'll show it to you here as well. So again, get ready. I know Blue Wing Block D lovers are in for a treat today. So are Ruby fans, and now our bright, beautiful yellow sapphires. This one's actually going to be, well, it was $49.99. We're going to take that down. It's the end of the week, so it's time to really rock and roll here. It's going to be all about giving you the values, the sending everything we show you out the door, getting it ready. And again, these are one of a kind, so they go out very quickly. You don't change the gold here on this one because it's got a little bit of everything. It's got the white and the yellow, so all we need to know is your ring size. So it'll be out plenty of time for you. And this one probably shipped out tomorrow or Tuesday, I would imagine. Oh no, tomorrow's a holiday, so never mind, not tomorrow. Keep forgetting it's a 3-day weekend because we don't really abide by those rules here, right? We don't think in terms of holidays. But again, probably Tuesday it would go out. So again, we'll be here working. You guys get the day off, I hope. So that's nice. A little extra, hopefully a little downtime that you get to enjoy with family and friends as we have a busy day tomorrow. So here's what I'm going to do on this one. If you like it, we're going to blow it out, make it a lot less money, give you great value, send it on out for better than $49, better than $39, better than even $29 or $19.99. It's a great way to shop. A true one of a kind you're not going to find anywhere else because heart-shaped yellows are tricky. Let's make this one better than even 19. I don't know, that's a lot of diamonds for this price. You get the yellows and the white. The yellows are natural as well, which is really outstanding. Let's make it better than even 19. I told you we got to discount everything. Everything has to go today. We'll make sure of that. And you don't even pay 18, 17. Even $16.99. This is awfully affordable just for a gold band, and oh, that's a lot more than just a gold band. We're going to make this simple and easy. It's $1,599, stays as is, and then of course you have this option still hanging out. If you want to go a larger yellow with a little bit fewer diamonds, you can do that as well. So $15.99 for the heart shape, and then of course, thank you, and then of course the fabulous pear shape is $9.99 that we had earlier, and then we do, oh, we have a blowout on a conch pearl. So if they've been a little bit out of reach still for you, and keep in mind we have been selling every single conch pearl we have. But if they've still been a little bit outside the budget, we have got something very special today to help you out with a really important late 1 carat conch pearl. So that'll be here as well. And then you let me know if you have any questions or requests, because obviously we're taking those and we want to make sure you get those in. One more time on the hand on this one, just in case you missed it, because we started with it kind of early. So here we go. This is going to be it. That's the yellow sapphire. What a bright, sunshiny, bright, piercing yellow. I love that. It's not dingy, hazy, lackluster, cloudy, all those things we don't want the gems to be. Whether it's diamond or colored stone, we want it to be bright, and that is just one fabulous value. And I think, again, that day of love coming up, but of course, every day we should celebrate love and life and all the beauty that surrounds it. So that's $15.99. Okay, so coming up, we're going to be looking, oh, by the way, if you missed my orange diamond yesterday, I had an orange brown diamond GI certified. I have a very similar color today, but it's not nearly as expensive. Plus, we're also going to do some Blue Wing Block Ds in pendants. I think we have the most handsome gents ring. In my opinion, it is the most handsome gents ring we have in stock. And that's also here, and that's a mandarin, and I love the mounting, so we'll see that one too. Plus we have the emerald deals, and I've got emerald earrings, as I mentioned. And then again, let me know if you like this one or this one. Those are my yellow sapphires of the day. We did have a trillion. Was it yesterday or Friday? Either way, we had a beautiful bright trillion as well if you want to see a bigger stone. But those are the options. All right, so I'm thematic that way. I had to start with my yellows, but we'll move on. Let's get to the conch pearl here. That's so exciting. This is a huge discount on one of the rarest stones, an organic stone, and one of the rarest on the planet. And yeah, that, it's perfect. It doesn't have any variables in the color at all. Remember, these don't get any help, no treatment, no polishing, no nothing. They're just all about how they are derived, and they are very, very tough to find out there in the world as well. It's 112-6028. These big queen conch, they're the sea snail shells, right? The queen conch pearl and the queen conch shell are only found really in the Caribbean, and they are actually, again, very, very scarce, but you still have to go through a lot of the shells to find one pearl. It's about one for every 10,000. So it's very, very limited, and that's why I think if you know this material, you know how expensive they get because of that fact. 77 points in the conch pearl, 43 points in the diamonds as well, and that's a very pretty and classic style. I think if you're going to get a stone this rare, you're probably going to have it in something classic. I think that's always a good option for you. Plus you have the fabulous color, which they can be lighter, they can be darker. This is one of the brighter and darker and richer stones we've seen, and that's a very good thing as well, because as they are a little lighter sometimes, those tend to be, again, they're all valuable, but those tend to be a little less in value. So I think that the fact you got this true perfect pink that's coming through, I think is really nice to have. So here's what we're going to do. It's a beautiful piece. It's in platinum. So that's always nice. So it stays in the platinum, but we can go ahead and we'll size it for you. We still size our platinum pieces on the way for you. So there we go. It's not going to be, you know what? This used to be $69.99. We'll switch it up. Change it up best we can. This is what we do on a Sunday morning. And again, glad you're with us. Let's see who else is with us. Hey, Michael, good morning. Thank you so much. Hey, Tracy, good morning. Well, you guys have the same exact same exact sentiment there. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Watching interactively on YouTube. It seems to be the way most of the cool kids are watching these days, right? We've got a lot of people on YouTube. It's our highest streaming platform that we have. So nice to have you. And of course, very interactive as it is. We love that too. But this one is not going to be $69.99. So I love that we're doing some discounts for you on the early goings here, and we'll keep that going all day. But this one's under $2,000. And I don't recall having too many of any size conch pearl for under $2,000. This is going less than $19.99. So come on in, one only. I'll try it on the hand here for you. Pieces are going to swing around a little bit. That's not, that's the wheel. Again, we got a new wheel. It's like a new wheel every week. So we're trying to get it just right. But again, look at that beautiful piece. Actually, let's give you another discount. How about even better than $19.99? Let's just go ahead and move it on out. $1,888. That's the most affordable conch pearl ring I have had. So make sure you are on the phone lines to get it. That's not going to last. That is color. Look at that. Pure. Even the sides. Pure, pinky, almost like a, I wouldn't say hot pink, but it's got a really beautiful, almost raspberry tone to it. It is not for the faint of heart. This is one of those super unusual stones, and no doubt we only have one, and there's going to be more than one collector who's after that one today. No question about it. So good luck if you would like it. It's already gone. Never mind. Congratulations. And don't forget about our yellow sapphires. They're still hanging out. Let's show you this really tremendous look. I've got a super cool gents ring here. I love this one. This is the one that I think is the most handsome we do. And it's got one of the brightest and most important mandarin garnets ever. You know, mandarins can have a lot of different variables when it comes to their color and their clarity. And this one is just, it's on point. It's about as good as it gets. 7256 is the number. Thank you on that conch pearl. I wish I had more of those. But again, one of a kinds throughout most of the day. So dial in quickly when you see something you love. Here we are with the big time 243 private collection mandarin. It's about as bright and clean. And again, even with the fingerprint, oh, let's just polish it up. 75 points in diamonds. And here we go. This is such a cool mounting, I think, because, you know, a lot of gents rings keep it a little simple on the diamonds. And there's plenty of gentlemen that want diamonds, just like a lot of us ladies do. They want their diamonds. They want it to be that bright, beautiful look, something that really fits and is really, again, the right and appropriate mounting and way to surround an important stone like this is. And so you've got 75. It's a lot more than we usually see. The first row around the mandarin, those are channel set, and then you go bead set, and then that also continues down the side. So think of it like 2 extra rows. They are elevated a bit above that yellow gold setting, which of course is all in mirror finish. And we can do it in the white or the rose if you'd like, but there's something rich about that yellow gold surrounding that bright mandarin. It's about as bright and good as it gets. So here's what we'll do for you. It's also a great value. I don't show things unless they're great value. They kind of have to be rare, and quality and value. They have to be really all three things. It has to be the trifecta of shopping. And to me, that's really what's important, right? It's like there's always threes, right? And in this kind of business, you need great merchandise, you need some viewers, and you need a solid host, right? That's what you need to sell jewelry. And I always say that because I'm a consultant for, large networks out there and things like that. So again, that's what you need. So that's what you need to have a really good kind of the perfect combination. And it really comes down to quality. With jewelry, the pieces itself, it really comes down to, it's got to be the quality of the piece, and it's got to be an appealing look, and then it's got to be a great value. If it's just, there's a lot of great jewelry out there, but it's really expensive. And good jewelry should be expensive. It's, you look at the metals market, it's hard to get around that these days with the metals market being where it is, and of course gemstones being where they are, which are getting scarcer by the day. Take a look, because that's the truth, right? It's just like, it's a fact, right? Every day that goes on, everything's getting more scarce, and then you've got stones like this that are already mined out when they were only discovered in 1991. So it's got had a short little lifespan, that's for sure. And I love that we can bring it down, because $79.99 is a great value anywhere else. We have a higher standard of value here, so we can bring it even lower than even $79.99 for you. And that's what it is about. So this is the way to get it. This is the way to go ahead and treat yourself. It's got a great finishing. Not to say a gal couldn't wear it if you like a really big, powerful piece. This is it. There's that finishing. I'm going to show it on the hand, and boy, I love the up close. So you can see that mandarin is where it begins. Super clean, super bright neon stone, and look at that. And I love that the diamonds are going to stop right where the side fingers meet, because remember what I told you, they are elevated a bit. So it's nice that they stop, and then they actually, there's no kind of discomfort with that. So really built well, as all of our pieces are, and yet it's not even $79 or half of that price at $4,000. And again, you're seeing true crystallinity. That's a mandarin that really struggles with inclusions. You wouldn't know it by looking at this gem. It is a superstar, and it is not going to be $39.99 either. So this is the larger of the settings we do for the guys. There's several different sizes we do. I usually call them small, mid-size, and large. This is really kind of that extra jumbo size that we're looking at, and yet it's not going to be $39.99. We'll make it $2,999. Again, that's my vote for top gents ring here, no question about it. Then we've got a really big value on a tanzanite pendant too. So we do. It's not just the ring that I mentioned, which is going to be our best value ever, so I'm giving you that heads up now. I came in today saying I want to do something really special for our audience today, and it's going to be blue winged Glock D at the best price ever, and yes, it's museum reserve. Also in heart shapes, by the way, there's a heart-shaped yellow diamond too. We already showed you the yellow sapphire, but there is a heart-shaped yellow diamond as well, and I'll just give it a little flash here. That's a 3-carat stone, 302 actually. So that's here as well. Who was shopping the conch pearl there? Hi, Mary. Thank you. Mary's from where? Hi, Mary in Kentucky. Thank you so much. Mary, enjoy it. And hope you will, I know you'll treasure it. It's a beauty. And then take a look at this big emerald. This is the emerald, and what a clean stone. It's kind of one of the showcases of the day is emerald earrings, emerald rings. We've got you covered on the emerald front, but look at how beautiful this individual stone is, because there's always going to be a one-of-a-kind situation with the emeralds. And I'm so proud we can bring you 112-7109. It's a platinum piece with an 82-point emerald in the center. Look at that stone. Isn't that wild? That's just, wait till you see it from a distance away, because we're still looking at it kind of down a little bit. So I'm going to get it right up to your eye level so you can see it. But 82 points plus 81 points in the diamonds, and they're all baguettes except for just the sides. Left and right to that center stone, you're going to get a few round brilliants, but the rest is all going to be, these are super elongated. This is really the essence of a ballerina style. We call it that because it does look a little bit like the ruffles of a tutu. Like you could imagine the tool that you would see on a graceful, elegant ballerina, and that's what, done in diamonds, even a little bit better here, the way you have all that elegant, elongated, really special tapered baguettes. They're wild, and that's going to be a one only. And remember, emeralds always look bigger than they weigh, so don't fret about the 82 point. It's going to be plenty big if you're looking for 1.5 typically. Let's try it on. It's a little bit of a snug size, but I'm going to force it on anyways, because I want you to see that on the ring finger. I don't think it's a pinky ring. So you've got a beautiful look here. It's not going to be $49.99, only one. Markdown Central. You are here for it, and you're getting all the best in values. So get ready to pick up that phone and dial in, because it's less than $2,000. That's one very important mounting, I will say. One of our best, because even we see baguettes here and there, but usually they are more of a typical normal shorter size. This is where they're super stretched, like they're the stretch limo of tapered baguettes, and they're really creating this beautiful look. And I like that. I really like that piece. And you know what? We'll do it for better than $19.99 as well. There's something about these baguettes that when you have to have high quality diamonds to do that. They shimmer, they reflect like mirrors, but with colorful, bright brilliance. So it's even even better, and we'll do it for $1,888. I'll give you an extra bonus there. So bonus discount, better price tag. Hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. Good morning to you, and thank you so much for your kind words. That's very sweet. That means a lot. Thank you. All right, so here we go, $1,888, and then we're going to give that about 30 seconds. And then if you have requests, because obviously it's been a busy week, and there's been a lot of great jewelry this week and beyond. So if there's anything you want to check on availability, please do that too. Don't just assume that your piece of a lifetime and your dream scenario piece is gone. We can help you out. So there's also mehengue. What is going on with this mehengue? Okay, we're gonna transition from a bright, beautiful, nature-inspired green to one of the hottest neon colors. And I know this is usually a struggle to sell because they're very expensive. Mehengue spinels are the absolute toughest and rarest and most expensive variety of spinel. I know spinel is an unusual stone. You don't see it in just everywhere you shop and everywhere you look. It's a little bit more exotic, certainly. Think of it like a sapphire, but rare. I mean, really, they come in a lot of the same colors. But there is a mehengue that was discovered in 2007 in Tanzania, not far away from where actually we get our tanzanites from. And the beauty of this stone is that it's an entirely different color than we saw even out of the best out of Burma. There were pinks out of Burma, but they were more of a dusty, kind of a rosy, pinky purple. This is where you're going to see the ultimate neon, and that's really the trait here that this stone is known for. It's got the neon red pinks. Let's take a look at it. I am a little bit stunned at what we're going to see here. I ask you before we even put up the item number. I ask you what you think a piece like this, knowing that you probably watched a show or two here or there. You probably know what the mehengues go for. You see this look. Obviously, it's a 1 carat look because we know this mounting. Typically, it's the mid-size signature style. Usually has about a 1 carat stone. Well, in this case, it's going to be a little bit under a carat. It's item number 112, 1571. Get ready, there's a discount coming. And for those of you, which is most of you, I think, that don't yet have a mehengue spinel, I was thinking about my own personal collection just last night, thinking about, you know, what is it that I'm missing? And this is one of them. I don't have a spinel, and I think if you're going to get a spinel that are plenty durable, maybe you want to get one of the best and brightest, and this is it. Look at how it intensifies from hot pinks to reds at certain angles. That's really the beauty of this stone. It's a 78 pointer with 70 points in diamonds. That again is the mid-size signature style. It's in that pear shape, which is part of the reason why this stone is looking so much larger than it actually weighs. But it's also going to be in white, yellow, or rose gold, and you want to hustle. Because I remember having this ring for $49.99. You might remember being on the show for $49.99. I'm going to try it on. There's a great finishing to it as well, which we'll show you on the inside. But this is, again, classic kind of sizing, not oversized, but got plenty going on. And then you get the option of changing up your gold color if you'd like to. Check this out. It's a happy Sunday, and it's a beautiful Sunday, and we're so glad you're here with us. And I'm going to celebrate you, as always, with big discounts like only I can do. And I'll tell you what, this is going to astound you. It's not even $2,000. Now, I put together some pieces today that shouldn't have been under $2,000, and I made them under $2,000, like a conch pearl and a Colombian emerald. This is not staying at $1,500. So when there are giveaways, when there are opportunities to save thousands off our own price, hop to those phone lines, because this is not even $14.99. It's never going to last. And that's what I would encourage. I know we're early, and I know it takes a minute to gather everybody from all across the country and beyond. I get that. But when you see a value as good as this one is, it is not a time to wait. If you're thinking, you ever see that value, you just do it. I call them the double take deals, where you're going, is that even right? And before you know it, usually somebody else has discovered that as well, and they take it. This is that double take value, where in that moment that it takes for you to consider it and think about it and go, is that really right? Is that really happening? Look at the carat weights. Does that make sense? How does it compute? By that moment, it could be gone. So that's why I want to encourage you to dial in as soon as you can, because this will not last, I promise. It will not last. It's not going to be $14.99. We're going even lower than that. All I can do is really just, again, celebrate what I love the most about shopping is that if you can get a great value, you can have what you love. And you don't need to wait for a sales show or a discount, because if you watch me, you know every day is. We celebrate that together every day. It's not 14. It's not 13. I mean, this is astounding. And you've got one of the rarest stones you can get. This was only discovered in 2007. So it is, most stones have been around far longer than you and I have. And they've been mined, and they're still mining, and they're active. This is not anymore. There was one boulder size of overall total rough material, and then they faceted everything. It didn't take long, and then it was gone. Why is this even still here? I'll tell you what, I'll go even lower. And this is not one I would wait on. Look at the inside. This is truly, I think a lot of people just don't know the stone because it's not one you're going to find in a retail store or a design house. You're not going to find it anywhere but here. And this one is not going to be $13.99, and get on those lines. We'll make it happen. This is that double take value where you're going, I don't even know what's happening. I don't know why it's that low. What's wrong with it? That's always what we're inclined as humans to think, right? What's wrong with it? What's going on? Absolutely nothing, except I am in a mood to really move a lot of jewelry today, and we have to. So I'll tell you what, it's not going to be $13.99 either. We'll make it $1,299 only, and that will be gone in a hurry. So call me quickly if you'd like to have it. $12.99. Let's give it 30 seconds. We got to go. So there are just, again, values that are meant to go quickly. So that's the whole idea. And when you've got a piece that is that good, and there's nothing, again, no inclusions in that stone. This is considered, remember, it gets really, really, really very elite when you get into 1 carat sizes, which this looks all day like it is. So that's something to also think about, is that when these get into 1 carats, they get really uber pricey. And we know that. I think the largest stone we ever had was a 3 carat, and it was something like $32,000. This is the nearly 1 carat in actual carat weight, but it also is going to present to the eye much larger. So let me know if you'd like it. It's $12.99. That's a giveaway even for the diamonds. Even if you wanted just the semi mount, that's what it's all about. Please let me know if you'd like to get it. And again, we still got some sapphires here, and we have beautiful, beautiful tanzanite drop earrings. These are masterpieces. I was going to put them on, but they didn't give me any backing, so put them on. But take a look at these gorgeous drop earrings we have in the round tanzanites, and then look at that. There's the round there. Isn't that stunning? That's a really pretty blue wing block D there. And of course, a match pair of earrings with this really cool fluted style. So if you'd like me to show those, I'd be happy to. But we'll go back to our merengue. We're verifying on this one, and then we'll get to, I just am really excited about these emerald earrings for the bottom of the hour, because I know how many of you have asked me lately for emerald earrings. And we've had a few, and they've sold, but they've been $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000. We're going to make some emerald earrings much more affordable here today, and I'm really excited about them because, well, there's that bright, beautiful color, and don't forget that emerald that we had in the ring with the ballerina style. That's still here as well. So sounds like that one's going, and then here we go with the emerald earrings. This is 112-6611. Yeah. Please sign me up. I'm someone who is not a lover of emeralds unless they are top quality. The whole problem with that is then when you find really good top quality Colombian bright clean emeralds, oh, look out. They are pricey, like $32,000 a carat pricey. And so what we do, and of course they're very difficult to match because they usually have all kinds of visible inclusions. This is a type 3 stone like tourmalines. It's probably, I would say, well known for being a type 3 stone too. People know emeralds have a lot of inclusion issues. Typically, here's our 55 points total weight. With that though, I look at it this way. There's always a give and a take. And with what usually is included is usually also the benefit and the bonus of getting a stone that's always going to look larger than it weighs. So I think that's helpful. At least it's that less dense stone, so it ends up looking a lot larger than you would expect it to if it was another different type of stone. So here's what we've got. An emerald earring, which is 55 points in the emerald cuts, and there's an elongation to them as well. So always emerald cuts are going to be, a little bit more rectangular, but these are extra elongated. Then they have the double halo in the diamonds as well, which I think is very attractive. And then you can choose your white or yellow. We're only doing white or yellow, no rose gold on these. And again, you're not going to see as many rose gold options here in the future. So again, which is no problem because it's not usually that popular with all of the stones, especially with color, right? With the exception of pink diamonds and morganite. But here we are with the emeralds that are elongated. 55 points in the emeralds. Please dial in early. The idea is to have them drop like this, where when I say drop, they're not likely to give you a lot of length off the ear, but they are going to be, again, a little larger than a typical stud. So here's what they look like from a distance away. I'll go ahead and get you the measurement. Boy, they're even gleaming even more so. And that's what a good emerald will do. If you're up close and personal and seeing every detail and it's still clean, and there it is at 3/8 of an inch. Technically, it's a tad more than 3/8 of an inch. And then you see the post is not at the very tippy top, but it's going to give you a little piercing coverage there. And it's just south of the very top of the earring. So that's the idea, is to give you a little, again, if you've got a piercing that's seen better days, it's going to cover that up. And then you get a post and butterfly back. So here's what we'll do on the price tag. I know they've been $49.99. I've had a lot of emerald earrings lately that have been that price and they're gone. Look at how beautiful they are though. This is where I'm going to hold one right up to where my piercing is so you can see where it's going to sit on the ear and how lovely it is when you see that glow. I can't stop the glow. That's what's so impressive about it. These are, you have to get a super, super, super top quality emerald to do that. And then to get two that are matched up as a pair. And that's part of why, if you've ever wondered, so why are emerald earrings so darn expensive? That's a big reason why. They are just really, really tough and difficult to match up. Look at the glow that's happening. It's not $49.99. Let's go back to the wheel. It's not going to be even close. I promise you values you've never seen before. I know we're going to deliver on a blue wing block D today. Here's the emerald, white or yellow, you choose. I mean, emeralds and yellow gold are very rich, so I think that's a great way to go. And this is more than a stud. This is like that still really could be dressy stud, but you're still wearing them whenever you want. Not only dressy, could be, doesn't have to be. Love that they've got that versatility to wearing them. And you know what, better than even $4,000, $3,000. Now, if we go $2,000 or $19.99, I think this is a done deal. Done. No question in my mind. I've sold enough jewelry to know I can tell you exactly, like before I even present it to you guys, I can tell you what the price needs to be for it to go. It's like it's very much, you know, a skill set you learn when you've been just doing this every day for 24 years. You learn that, right? You know this has got to be this price to go. Sometimes, and it's rare, sometimes, and you know I'm a stickler for those values, sometimes we go a little lower than that rock bottom threshold where you know it's going to go. And that's exactly what's happening right here and now. I know these would go at $19.99. We give them 30 more seconds, they're going to be out of here. They're not even $1,500. So we're going to go lower than the price really, I think, necessary to get them a fabulous home. Watch this. It's not going to be $15.99 or $14.99. We are truly going to the ultimate low here. I really would love to have you on the phone lines. You know these are tough to match up. It's one thing to get a beautiful, bright, gleaming stone in a ring. It's another to have them perfectly matched in an earring, and that is a luxe look. And I think everybody knows that. And then you are getting over 1/3 of a carat in diamonds, but there's still the double halo, so that ends up looking more. They're in solid gold. It's white or yellow. You get to choose there, but it's also, it has to be better than 14. Has to be. Not 14, not 13, not 12. I mean, do you want me to go even lower? I will. It's anything to move jewelry today. That's my vow to you. Anything we got to do to move everything we've got. This is a Sunday. Let's shop. Let's give you savings you cannot resist. And this is not 12 or 11 or $10.99. We're really, truly making these disappear here at a $999 price tag. Never. I have not had an emerald earring priced that way, even in basic studs. And I'm talking about little teeny tiny stones with no diamonds. That would be your more typical way to get an emerald earring, not something like this with that double wraparound halo, that beautiful longer length of the elongated. Remember, that's such a big difference to get the elongated emerald cuts like you see there. And that is why you hopefully are shopping them right here and now. And if you can stand a combination of, I think one of the prettier and one of the more exotic combinations you could ever put together is tanzanite and Paraiba. This pendant is coming your way at also a crazy low discount today. We're going to bring that one. It's a $16,000 piece, by the way, because it's got a big Paraiba up top. We're going to make that very, very affordable, and we have 3 callers for 1 pair of earrings, so I have a feeling they're probably gone. But just to make sure, let me give them a final 30 seconds, and then we'll see who's got the fabulous emerald earrings. And again, it's like a stud, but elongated, so for a lot of us, you saw me, it's going to give you a little bit of drop off the lobe typically. It just kind of depends on the length of your lobe, the shape of your lobe, where your piercing is in the lobe, but they should give you a little tiny bit of that just past the lobe drop here. When I say drop, there's not articulation or movement or anything like that. It's just, it's a larger, longer, beautiful button style earring. So $9.99 gets them to you. White gold or yellow gold, you decide. Just let me know who's got them. They're just so exotic. And you know what we have? I know I'm going to tempt you here, but that is, after all, what I'm here to do, is when I see something like this, check this out. This is the ring I was mentioning at the top of the show. What do you think? A match to the earrings? Certainly looks like it, yes. No, I don't think so. For me personally, I would say they're too large for that. I think so. I have 2 piercings, so Kirsten, I can just show them to you. Again, everyone's lobe is different. I think they're too long for a second piercing. That is my opinion, and I wear big earrings sometimes, bigger earrings in my second piercing, but I can show you what it's going to look like. Let me give you a little for instance here. I think they're too big, but again, if you're used to wearing bigger earrings, I mean, again, that's where the post is. Usually in a second piercing, you don't have as much length. So here's what they looked like again in that primary piercing. I mean, I guess you could You could. I just, again, it's about the length of a hoop. So you could do it, you know, it's totally, again, it's totally up to you, but there's the ring that goes with it. So I want to get you set up. But that's what it would, again, it just depends on how narrow your lobe gets in that second piercing. But there's, again, how it looks in the primary, and here's how it looks in the second. And yeah, I guess, you know, and it's also depending on how much room you have between, because these are a little wider. So I think it just is a personal preference and how your own, as we call it, the earscape, the ear stack, how yours is situated. Because again, some people's piercings are closer together. So it's totally up to you. Try it out. If not, worst case scenario, you wear in the primary piercing and, you know, do something else in the second. But it's lovely. It definitely is a shining beacon of bright green, isn't it? So that one's going to be our last call there, and hopefully that helps. Jess, does she have any other questions? Does that help out a little bit? Okay, sounds good. All right. I normally, if I do a stud, I do a smaller stud, and if I do a hoop, because hoops are more narrow and more open, I can do a longer hoop. Typically, that's my own personal thoughts on earscaping, but yes. Okay, so here we go. And then also, look at this. This is going to be that ring on the hand. So see how this goes side to side? I just want to show you, because if you're debating on the earrings are going to be gone probably by the time we get here. So I wanted to show you, if you're thinking about coordinating the set, that would be what the ring looks like. That I think is really, I mean, true. That cutting and the elongation is a match. So I was thinking that might work for you too. And that's got a little bit of yellow and a little bit of white gold with the yellow and the white diamond. So if that's going to be how you determine what you want to do here with the earring, I'll show that earring one more time with it and pull this one up right for you so you can see how those match. Okay, so $9.99 for the earrings. The ring is coming up later in the show, and it's brand new today. So something you have not seen, and it's, again, we think it's rare to match up 2 emeralds. It is. To have 3 like we do in the ring makes it even more impressive. So that is that. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Anyone got those? Verifying? Yay! Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you like them. They're very, very important earrings. And then again, we'll probably be doing the ring in, I would imagine, probably about 30 to 40 minutes. So not that far away. Speaking of, we got that big tanzanite. Oh, and this is the ruby. Here's the, look at the ruby. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so much fun, because that's a $9,000 TVON ring. And it's not gonna be today. Not on my show. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Oh, I didn't even tell you. We have a brand new panther that we did, not from an outside designer. We did it. We made it. What does that mean? It means you get a better value. Look at this. And we did a reversible style. You know you love this style. I mean, not everybody, but again, a lot of you have said more, please. We need more of that designer style. This is the first time that we've ever had an all pave panther. What should we name him? It has to be a P name, Pave Panther. He is the pristine Pave Panther, but he's also going to be reversible. There is a satin finish. Oh, I can't decide. Honestly, I'm not one to forego diamonds, but I can't decide honestly which side I like better. And this still has diamonds in the eyes. It is literally made to be reversible. It's not like, oh, yeah, right, it's really not. It is made to be reversible. You will have a great time wearing it one of 2 ways or both ways. So that's going to be the satin finish that shows off. I love the muscular defined detail there of the Panther when you see that satin finish with the diamonds. And then, of course, you've got the all pave side. This is coming up as well, brand new today. So I got the goods today, don't I? All right, coming up. And then the big white diamond is here. We have a 1 carat 01 white diamond, and it looks like this. There's the, oh, and it's a round, no less. So if you want a big, that looks even bigger than 1 carat. I'll have to do the millimeter on that one. All right, so coming up, let's keep going. We got a big time opal here. We'll do a quick, oh, let's bring out the tanzanite. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait on this tanzanite pendant. It's item number 112-5485. You will be seeing a square cushion cut later on this afternoon. That is my best value in tanzanite, but look at this one. This one is just, oh yeah, it's gonna set us up, because this is a fancy cut. Yes, it's gonna work beautifully if you love emerald cuts. If you love emerald cuts, you're gonna like this too. And then you've got the Paraiba as the bail. What a neon combination. Neon squared here, no doubt about it. 10 carats, 80 fancy cut. We even did an 18 karat white gold. So you've got something special about every single aspect of the way this is built from the ground up. It's going to be 112-5485, and it's got the 1080 Museum Reserve. Wait till you see it, because right now, again, we're looking, kind of peering down at it. Wait until you see how stunning this is with the red flashes everywhere. Plus, it's a big deal to give a Paraiba, which would be a great center stone in a ring, any day of the week, and instead you're getting it as the bail. Let me make sure you see that face up. It's a pear shape pointing down into the tapered, elongated, think of it like a tapered emerald cut here, and then it's got, I'm going to show it on the hand, 46 points on the Paraíba, also 7 points in the diamonds going around the Paraíba. Wait till you see what we're going to do here for you on this value. This is just everything and that you want in a pendant. I love the way it gets wider towards the base there. I'm going to give you a little measurement detail, then we're going to show it on the neckline as well, but this is definitely not going to last. It's over an inch. You're looking at an inch and an eighth or so top to bottom. It's in the white gold, stays in the white gold, and this was a $15,999 piece. I know these combinations are a little more, yeah, they're unexpected, right? They're a little more rare, and it's on the neckline for you here so you can see how that length translates. But look at how beautiful and, again, bright, saturated in this darker light where I stand here to show this to you. It's going to be definitely showing off more of the true-to-life color you're getting with that gorgeous museum reserve. But there's something special about getting a Paraíba, as rare as they are, you're getting a Paraíba with it. So that's a great stone on its own that should be very costly. It's not gonna be because we've brought the whole piece down below $16,000 right now. So one caller's gonna take it. Obviously only one here, and it did have a little water spot, but I polished that off for you. And here's what we've got, and the red flashes are so intense here. And you're gonna get all those, I love those tapered prongs. It's not, see how it's not a prong that takes, you know, goes over and overlaps over the stone itself? Did you have a question, Andy? Or I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jess. Top of the hour, about 19 minutes. Does that work for them, or we can move it on up? Yeah, I was thinking we do the Panther at the top of the hour. Thank you. Sorry I didn't see you. There are those reds. There they are. Okay, so let's make this better than even, I'm working some magic deals here today on Blue Wing Block D. That's my whole objective here. So let's make this one, you know what, just go on a per carat level here. I'll get you under 99, under 89, under 79, 69, 59. I'm going to make it even better. And with a Paraíba up top, so incredibly rare, that is a combination where unexpected, I don't know anyone else in the world that could put that together, certainly not even with regular tanzanite. I don't mean just Blue Wing. Obviously, we're the only ones that have that. But to have even that stone there, just like you see it, that Paraíba combination, what a beauty that is. I'll make it $4,999. It comes down to about $460 a carat. So that is certainly a superstar opportunity if you like a big value in a tanzanite. Who doesn't want a big value in a tanzanite? And then it goes with your, pairs up with your Paraíbas, pairs up with your tanzanites, or it's just that stone that you've been looking for in each variety, but now one piece of jewelry knocks off both those wish list rarities in stones. So that's what I like to do, is that you can have both your Paraíba and your Blue Wing Block D all in one, and the combination really does work. You've got neon and neon. It's blue greens of the blue green tourmaline, and then it's got the fabulous purple blues and reds of that tanzanite. So really enjoy seeing that one here. And we only have just the one. So who's excited about the Panther? I know I am. I'm very excited about that. And it's our own version, so it's going to be a lot more affordable than, you know, what you would normally pay for those Panthers that don't have a lot of diamond weight typically. They usually have no diamond weight. They usually just have some rubies or some sapphires or some emeralds. We're going to, or one diamond in the eye. We're going to bring you a full 2 ways to wear it, reversible style. Loving that. And so that's going to be coming up top of the hour if that works. And that's only about now 17 minutes away. So let's get to it. I've got this one big orange brown. So yesterday I brought a diamond. It was a GIA certified orangey brown. What I'm going to bring you right now is 7315. And look at this one. It is what we call a cognac. And that is where you get orange and brown and red. I'm going to get it sans fingerprint here. And 102 is the carat weight on this one. This one will fly. It's one of those rarer colors because anytime you get some orangey reds to your stone, totally, totally unexpected. And that's going to be our carat 02. But then it has a carat 70 in the diamond. So carat 70, trying to get it polished for you here. A lot of red, a lot of orange, a lot of different colors there. And that's when you get in those rich saturated levels. They become oh so expensive. So here's our carat 02 with a carat 70. And that, of course, being 272 overall. Very special, very detailed, and lovely. We saw this mounting yesterday with a yellow diamond. And it was a popular look. Now we're getting you the fabulous cognac, and it's going to be a big time savings. Take a look at it on the hand. Remember the one I had yesterday? That came down too, but that was still $49.99. This one's going to be even less. And we're not even doing $39.99. It's a one-color situation, as most everything I have will be and always is. But that's going to be even better than $39.99. We've got it for $34.99, one only. So that will be it. If you just missed out or maybe wanted to just get a little more affordability and still have that rare cognac, as we call it in the trade, and that's when you get that mix and those really rich saturated levels. And that ruby coming up, I know rubies are very expensive, and I know that's why a lot of people are admiring them, but you know, oftentimes say, well, I'll have to wait or maybe get a smaller stone. We're going to bring you the big carat and a half plus today that is going to be wonderful. Also, I didn't mention we do have some tanzanite earrings. I brought you the drops yesterday. I'm bringing you a little bit of a stud meets a drop today. Have you seen this style with a left and a right design? These are coming up in the show. Actually, let's do them right now. We have a very, very limited quantity. Who is excited about the Panther, by the way? I was wondering if it was still her on the line. All right, so I'm glad it's going to be coming up. Does that work for her, Jess, or does she need us to move it up? Okay, so a few minutes left and we'll bring out the Panther piece. I just wanted to highlight it. It's the top of the hour. Let's bring these out because they're super limited. And this is that where inside or outside, meaning they can scroll towards the face or outside, but they are a beautiful round, and that is rare. 7326 is the number. This is the one where I know we were excited yesterday to finally have a drop that was on the more affordable side. This is where you're getting kind of a drop, but it's kind of like the inspiration of a stud, but just lower it so it drapes down off the earlobe. So, but without having movement or articulation, because those sometimes are perceived as a little more dressy when there's a lot of movement to your, or swing, or, you know, a lot of different, I think when you have a lot of different kind of moving parts, sometimes that's a more dressy look, certainly. So we have item number 7326. They're brand new right now. This is really exciting because you know how limited we are with the blue wings in general. We don't have too many of them left. So to have the rounds that match up like this, very important. And to give you the value like we're going to see. Keep in mind, there's this beautiful scrolling detail, all dotted with diamonds. So it's not like we just said, here are your blue wings, that's good enough. We wanted to really still elevate it with the diamonds. So you get item number 112, 7326. It's a carat 36 of your blue wings. So each one's about a 70 pointer, about 3/4 of a carat in rounds, which is obviously a more important cut. Then you have 24 points in the diamonds. They will wrap around. And then I'll show you the length because they're that sweet spot of length that we like to see. And they're really fabulous in every way. And like I said, there's a left and a right design. So whether you're going to have them tilt in towards the face or outside, so imagine here or here, you know, whatever you want to do. But they're a beautiful look, and this is the length they're going to give you. So again, nothing too dramatic. I think you're still wearing this every day. It's like a daily, not waiting for that dressy occasion, with a beautiful look here. And when it's between a half and a 3/4, you got about 5/8 of an inch there in that design. So really special. It's going to have a post and a butterfly back. The post is at the very, very top there. And then I'm going to go ahead and try one on for you. So this is affordable. And I know I brought those great drops we had down to an affordable price tag. That was yesterday. And that was yesterday right about this time, and they were, of course, gone in a hurry. Well, this is where you get the fabulous look of, again, just something, and I'm just floating them in the ear, so forgive that they're not going to sit properly. I don't have a backing, but you can just see, again, for the size perspective is why they're here. And then, of course, when you have that backing in, they're going to sit a little more taut, and so they're going to face out like that. But again, that's where it's going to be that beautiful look scrolling out. Again, that's how I like to wear them. You can obviously switch it up, do the reverse, have them pointing in, but there is a mega, mega value coming your way. Let's go back to the wheel. There is not going to be a $2,000 price tag here. We're going a lot lower than that. And they're also not going to be $19.99. And this is a great way to match up with all your other blue wing black D rings, pendants, bracelets, whatever you have. If you've even got to think about those round studs, the true studs we did a long time ago. And if you did have multiple piercings, how great that would look together. Maybe this one in the primary and then the round in the second might be a great combination together. But they're less than $19.99 or $1,500 or $14.99. Only have a couple short pairs here. This is not going to last very long. And they're actually under $1,000. They're $9.99 if you'd like to get those in your collection. And I think, well, that's certainly the most affordable tanzanite pair of earrings we have. There are several of the really large drops still remaining. If you want to inquire about those, please do. We'll be happy to show them to you. We had up to, I think we have up to 30 carats total weight. So that's super substantial drops. You can still ask about those if you'd like to see any, if you're looking for a little larger presence. But to get an under $1,000 pair of earrings, I think really makes them just super affordable for you. So enjoy them if you get them. And then we're going to be moving on. The Panther's coming up at the top of the hour. I can't wait. The Panther piece is just Everything about it, we perfected it. We've really made it very, very special for you. And I know how popular it's been as a design. So we're going to see that coming up. And then if you want to do rounds in a larger drop, I showed you those big designer kind of like Art Deco drops that we have as well. And then the big ruby coming up. This is in the show. That ruby is about as flawless as it gets in ruby, but those sizes don't come inexpensively, and we're going to bring you a great value on that one today too. So there's just a lot happening for great jewelry. It's like all the superstars have aligned today in one show, and it's all happening in the next 2 hours and 10 minutes. So looking forward for that. All right, fantastic. We have some new registers, by the way, who are getting registered. Keep in mind, if you are a new register, if you've never registered before, just want to remind you, you've got a couple days left to get your $50 credit. So it's just, again, registering that first time. When you register with us for that first time, we'll add $50 to your account so you can use that on your first purchase or any purchase you like up to a month. So you've got a lot of time and a lot of pieces to consider you can use that for. So keep that in mind as well. It is a limited time offer. It's not going to be here very long. So keep that just at top of mind if you haven't registered yet. And most of you have. Most of you have been shopping here for years. But again, with new affiliates, we want to give you an extra incentive to be able to make that first purchase all the easier. So take a look one more time at our tanzanite earrings, and kind of like a hybrid earring, if you will. Kind of a stud meets a drop together. And if you have any of the Blue Wing Block Ds from us, that is what's going to match so beautifully. All right, and then the Panther piece, 9 minutes away. Our new designer Panther, can't wait for that. Look at this opal, wow. You guys want to see a really good opal pendant? Very impressive. Look at this, oh my goodness. Let's get this a home. Oh, and I was expecting to see like $69.99. No, not even close. Okay, opal lovers, October birthdays, oh my. Look at this. And it's, I don't know if you can tell because obviously you're not holding it yet, but the way this is designed with these really thick scallop details, it's heavy platinum. It's item number 1125954, which is a bit redundant because platinum is heavy. It's dense. It's a dense metal, but this has got a really good weight to it. I'm going to zoom back in just a little bit because I want you to see the whole thing, but what a piece and what a really cool opal that Mother Nature has really done her best here on this pattern. It's a 388. It is outstanding. 5954, 388, 31 points. Most of the diamonds are big. There's the one cluster there that is near the base of where I'm holding it, but look at the other ones, all big individual stones. It's got a blue base. This is a black opal, but it's got a really distinctive, rich cobalt blue base, but then it's got reds and orange and greens and all of that. Even some interesting to see almost like a purple shade at the base of that stone. I was fully expecting $69.99. Let's take a look at it. It's got a good size bale, so yes, bigger chains, diamonds by the yard, it will work. Look how outstanding, and a good opal is going to be one you wear with everything because it goes with everything. It's got all those different colors together. It's 1 inch and I would say 1/4 top to bottom. You'll see it here on the neckline as well. One only, oh my goodness, this price tag. This price tag is silly. And there you can see the size. Again, you're going to be so impressed when you get it as to the weight of the piece that it has, the weight, the feel, everything about it is so top notch. I love it. I'll tell you what, use a white gold chain too. If you want to use sterling silver, white gold chain, platinum, it doesn't matter. It's going to work. It's going to look visually the same. I'm going to make it even better than even $69. I have to move some jewelry. We've got about 6 minutes now, 6-7 minutes till we get to that fabulous Panther piece. And we're not even asking for $2,000. What is going on? $19.99? No, it's even lower. This is spectacular. I am stunned. You should pay more for just the platinum, which is kind of the basic part of this. If really it's the opal that's so outstanding, and it's a bit of a free-form pair. It's not just your perfect pair where it's not exactly the same length here, which I love. So it kind of takes that free-form approach to an opal, which again, they always want to do. They want to maximize it. I have got this one for, okay, let's make it $14.99. Go ahead. Easy, and this is the back. This is the back of that Boulder opal, and again, that's all platinum. And again, you see what I mean with how thick and how much depth there is to the platinum metal that is surrounding it. Incredible. $14.99. $14.99 is going to go. No question, no doubt. That's got to go. Look at that. Outstanding colors. And then there's an opal ring to match too. I think that, yeah, we know opals are never exactly alike, but look at this one. It's got a lot of the similar colors here, and it's got really big diamonds. And so, ooh, that is just, if this stone and those colors get better in person, can you even imagine that? It's item number 1122046 on a platinum. This is Lightning Ridge black opal. It is a platinum piece with a carat 20 stone with a little bit of that. Again, there's a blue aqua green. I love the pattern too that's coming through here. And we'll zoom back just a touch because those are all really big diamonds, totaling a carat 08, but they're only, I believe my count is correct, there's only 10 stones, yes. And you see that north and south are even larger. So they're about 12 points, or about, I've got, yeah, carat 08. So they're about 10 points a piece, give or take. It's probably 12 pointers on the top and bottom and maybe a little bit smaller on the side there. But it's one only, it's gonna go, and it does look great with that pendant we just had. So you can really feel free to mix up a set here and have some fun coordinating. But look at that on the hand. Here it is. This is our Australian Lightning Ridge, and it's going to go a lot lower. Oh, this is another huge discount. This one actually started at $79.99 because when you get a really good deep color where it doesn't just give you those deep blues but a bright cobalt blue with the greens, that's really special. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick blowout. We've been doing this all morning so far. It's going to keep on going. It's not $79, $69, $59, $49. I just really need to make sure we move all these rare opal pieces. The pendant is still here miraculously. I mean, come on, think about that. They really look great. Don't they look good together? They really do. The color plays obviously are totally different. Every pattern of every opal is going to be different, but they have the similar colors as the foundation here. And we're going to do better than even $2,000 on a carat 20 with massive round brilliant diamonds around it. This is actually going to be $1,000. You know what? Skip $19.99. Let's do $18.88 for you. It stays as is, but we'll size that platinum band for you. So you've got a great chance to pick that up. And don't forget about the tanzanite earrings, unless they're already gone. But that's a really beautiful way to get your rounds. And also the tanzanite with the Paraíba as well. That was an important style too. And then we had yellow sapphires. I had two. Remember the heart shape? We did bring this down. And why this is still available, I have no idea. We have so many heart-shaped lovers out there, rarely have stones to accommodate you guys because it's a rare cut in general. But that's our heart-shaped yellow sapphire, $15.99 for that one with the yellow and the white diamonds. So let's keep moving. That one's here at $18.88. That's, again, very pretty mounting too. It's classic, but there's a lot of ways you can do a basic diamond halo. And usually it would require just small stones, couple of small round brilliants. That's not what's happening here. Big time stones, big round brilliants all the way around, and a little bit more emphasis to that north and south of the piece itself. So I really encourage you to think about that if you're an opal fanatic. And again, that's the one you get. These are one of a kinds. That's what it's going to look like when it arrives home, except better, because that's what opals do. They always look even better when you see them in person. You know what else is a big value? Maybe not for the faint of heart, but look at this. And we have had emeralds already in earrings, but we're going to see that ring, the triple ring. But look at this, if you want to go one big size. And I mean big, 4 carats 91 that looks absolutely gigantic. This is what emeralds do. Maybe the best illustration of how emeralds look so much bigger than they weigh, because that's a 491 Zambian stone with a carat 58 in diamonds. So that's 1115778 if you're interested in the large emerald of the day. That's going to be it. Usually they top out at 2, 2.5. This is almost double that. So 4 carats 91, that's a big time piece. And again, it looks like an older item number 5778. That starts with a 111. So there is a discount on this one as well that's going to take it far below the $59,999 it started at. So still clean, still bright, still a true grass green there as well. So anyway, that's here. Just flash it for you. We'll go back to the opal. That way we can talk about that later. I'm getting very excited about this panther piece that looks very much like one of the biggest designers in the world that is known for a couple of things, but they're known for panthers, and pretty much they are the foremost authority when it comes to designer panther pieces and jewelry. And so what we've done is we've had a few of those from outside designers recently that have been amazing, but we're going to bring you our own version because we know that if we make it with our diamonds, first of all, it's going to be those top quality diamonds that you love, but it's also going to be a chance to pick up something very important with styling. And also we made it reversible. So think about it. There's going to be two ways to wear it. So you're not buying two separate pieces of jewelry, but it looks like you did. And I think that's a big benefit. When jewelry is not inexpensive when you go find jewelry, it's nice to have a piece that you can invest in once that gives you not an afterthought, but an intentional way to do a double-sided design. So as we reach towards our top of the hour, hour number 2 coming up, we only have 2 hours left in the show. If you have any questions, any requests for me, let me know what those are. We're here to help. Certainly bring you whatever it is you need to see, whatever it is you want to see, but this is where we're going to get into our Panther piece. It's item number 112-7261. This is brand new right now. Now, there are no options here. It's only in yellow gold. There's a very important reason we do that. The iconic look that you see from celebs to style tastemakers to everyone in between. The iconic look is yellow gold. And we have a double-sided Panther design. This is an iconic look. Either, again, if you're into it, you're into it. If it's not for you, that's okay too. It's only going to be a minute here because this is an incredible amount of design detail. It's not easy to make, which is why when you've seen some pieces here, they've been $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000, depending on how many stones are with it. And usually it's pretty minimal. What we're going to bring you today is this size. You can see how it's going to look from a distance away. It's got a lot of presence to it. But I would say, you know, sometimes they do a version that's many, many inches long. And that's also a very impressive look. You can wear it longer, you can wear it shorter. But I think for the most of us, it doesn't allow it to be every single day wearable. This size, it's always meant to be bold. Don't get me wrong, this is meant to be a dramatic, bold piece, but I love that we didn't do it oversized. So it's got a lot of presence. You can easily see what it is, what it's supposed to be, but it doesn't overwhelm, so you're not putting it on a shelf and waiting for one special occasion every once in a while to wear it. So that's so important, but we have never, in all of our outside designer pieces that we've brought, we have never seen one completely covered in pave. So you might think, well, if the normal ones that have no diamonds or very minimal diamonds are $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, what's it going to cost if it's all straight up pave with over a carat in diamonds? It's actually a carat 05 in diamonds. And then again, the reverse. So we did the different texture on the inside, which that cannot be discounted in the fact that that's not easy to do. It's much easier to just hollow it out and have there be no backside that you can wear as a front. But in this case, we did that detail and workmanship where there's satin finishing all the way through the back, so the back can be the front. And so it makes it so much more wearable. So let's show it to you. And again, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us today. Happy Sunday, everybody. We're live. Let's go with it on the hand here. Might as well start there. And then we actually did something else cool, which is make it so that the bail can actually be rotated as well, so that you can either go and right now, obviously, you probably want diamonds up front because it's all diamonds. So you probably want the diamonds in the bail. Well, look at the size this gives you. This is the all pave side, which again is the first time for us. And because we are the best when it comes to making designer jewelry and still make you give you affordable prices, that's the key here. Remember, a carat 05. Only yellow gold. You'll see it up close, but I wanted you to see it from a distance to really get a sense of the size, which here is the measurement, and come on in early. We've had a lot of you already talking about it since we just flashed it here. Take a look at that from top to bottom or bail to tail. That's going to be 1 3/4 in its length. The body of the Panther itself is going to be about 1 1/4 inches. And then with the bail, without the tail, it's going to be 1.5 inches. So really, again, total length here, 1 3/4 inches. Now, you can flip the bail if you want to. If you want to change it up, you can. So if you wanted to just, now this is technically, it's almost like 4 looks. So we have diamonds or we have gold, and you can decide how you want to wear it. But if you do the all gold side, actually maybe not. They actually narrowed it a little bit. So we'd have to expand that. Here's what I'll do. This is what we've got on the inside. The inside is the outside, because here you have a solid brushed finish. This is called satin finishing or brush finishing, whatever you want to call it. It really is beautiful this way. Maybe that's your more casual daytime look, and maybe this is your dressy look. Or again, you decide how you want to wear it, but there's still going to be diamonds. The diamonds are going to be in the eye, but I just wanted you to see that that also is quite the look. And this is heavy. It is beautifully done. So you've got the mirror finish of the bail, you've got the satin finish of the body, you've got the diamond as well. Are you ready to see this up close? It is so impressive. Let's get to it because I want you to see all the details. This is not easy to create, not easy to do. It has been perfected. I know we went back to the drawing board many times. I'm going to set it down just so I can zoom back here. And then you see even from the side, that's an important viewpoint actually. So you can see that that's where it's not flat. Do you see the legs there where it actually extends out? So you see how it's elevated itself? So that's really cool the way that's done. Check this out. Here's what we have for you. And I know that I have to hold it like this, otherwise it swings with that bail. So I want you to see the upright. There's still texture in the gold where the pave is done. This is going to be the inside. Oh my goodness, I honestly can't decide. I think, I don't know, there's parts of me that I'm a diamond lover, but I love that side too. That gorgeous gleam you get because it shows, you know, these are very muscular, athletic creatures, and so you see all the definition. That's not easy to do. I mean, think about it. How do you make curves without distinctive, again, bends in the gold? That is what's so amazing about this, is that satin finishing, and then look at the little texture. I mean, this is not an afterthought. They still gave it a little extra texture right there along the line there, the forehead, and down to the nose with the eye that's a diamond set into it. That is incredible, isn't it? Totally meant to be a reversible design. Let's add that up there so everybody knows if you're joining us a little later. One side with all diamonds, one side satin finish with a little texture, and then the diamond eye. This is outstanding. Very complex workmanship. This is why you never, in the designer world, you don't see them for less than $30,000, and they don't really do a lot of reversible styles like this. So it's your chance to pick it up. Most of them are actually, at this point, vintage pieces that might be worn for many years, therefore they might not be in the best condition, and they're still selling in a secondary marketplace for tens of thousands of dollars. So this is the way to go ahead and get a better quality, a reversible aspect, an amazing design and look. Wait till you see it on the neckline, which I'll show you now. This is so good. And call me, that's the piece that everyone's going to ask about. That no longer are you going to have a piece that nobody's noticing or nobody's looking at. Everybody will comment. Everybody will ask. Everybody will want to know more. They probably won't ask you where you got it because they already know, or they're going to assume it's that big French designer, right? But this is the way to do it. And then watch this. I'll just reverse it here for you so you can see what it's going to look like in the reverse. Honestly, it has as much gleam and glow and shine from the reverse. The problem is it should be $69.99. But it's not. We're going a lot lower for you right now. Give me a call if you love it. Super limited, yellow gold only. So yes, if you are a yellow gold devotee like myself, this is the one to own. That is that. To me, it's just, again, switch it up moment by moment. Maybe you're in one meeting during the day, you wear it like this, and then you head on out for dinner out in the town. This is your new signature piece for my real high style ladies. This is it. This is the signature style. Wear it don't be shy about it. Don't leave it there for the special occasions. Put it on, wear it every single day. Wear it longer or shorter. You can mix it up. That also changes the look. It depends on, I think, how you're layering it. Yes, it's gonna work with the diamonds by the yard as well. So don't hesitate to put it on with those diamonds by the yard you love. It'll be beautiful that way. So this is not going to be $69.99. So much incredible gold, workmanship, diamonds, over a carat. This will not be even $6,000. It's going to be popular. We already have 3 people talking about it. And that's while we're at $7,000. Look at it again up close. Again, almost 2 inches of gold. Solid and heavy like that. And again, there's the reverse, which it may be my favorite way to wear it, honestly. And I love diamonds. I'm never going to hide diamonds, but that is amazing. You will I think it's going to be 50-50 how you wear it. If you don't think you're going to wear it ever reversed, I think you'll be surprised. This is really, look at that perfect pave. And they even did the details, like the ears are still extra mirror finishing. The end there, the paws, still mirror finish. So it's not just like, oh, just loaded up with diamonds. Every little detail is thought of. Every little detail is perfected. This is the one to own. This is incredible. Oh, how cute. Tracy said it looks like her baby's. She has 2 cats. She says, what, are you serious, Tracy? One is like one cat on the one side and one is the other cat. It's kind of 2 personalities. Sometimes as women, I think, you know, we can have, and it sounds weird to say 2 personalities, but you know what I'm saying? Like we can have a kind of a more demure side and a more fierce side. And sometimes it just depends on the occasion, the moment. what the moment calls for. This is spectacular. Yes. Oh, Risa, it depends. Tell me how big your omega is. There's a lot of bail here. So let me show you. I don't know. Omegas are all different sizes, Risa, but you've got about, I would say, let me measure it, but I think it's about a 4 millimeter, about a 3 to 4 millimeter bail there. So I know it'll work for our DBTYs. It just depends on how big your omega is. But yeah, chains really of any variety. Rope chains, snake chains, box chains, whatever, diamonds by the yard. It's not 69, 59, 49. This is TVON. We're going to give you a value. This is the way to get designer jewelry of the same ilk because it's got the same gold and the same quality diamonds, but you're not paying $49, $39, even $2,999. It's not going to be. I have been waiting so long for this to debut. Had no idea today was that day. So excited it's here. Would have loved to give you a heads up, but honestly, it's not even $29. This will go, and we may already have it gone. Call me early. Please don't wait. I know it's not for everybody, but that's what I love about it. Isn't that maybe the best part? I don't want the jewelry that everybody else has. I really don't. I don't want to wear the clothing that everybody else wears. I don't want to do the same thing and have the same bags and the same car and the same everything. I want to have something unique that gets noticed. And you know what? I'm supposed to get $24.99 for it. Better yet, here's my top of the hour. You know I always get to do something special on the top of the hour. I get you for 3 hours almost every day. I want to bring you something special for these moments. And instead of $24.99 TVON price, I'm going to go even lower than that. Let me know if you're thinking about it. That's the, I don't even want to call it the inside. That's not the inside. It's two amazing pieces, and look at that. It's got that, actually each piece is solid, and then they separate them a bit in the middle so that they can have that definition, that dimension, that three-dimensional quality. You see that all the way around? I mean, I cannot even stand how good this is. I cannot stand how well it's made. It's so good. I mean, you got to get one. And if you think it's outside the box, try it. That's even more reason to try it. Step outside the box, new year. It's still the new year, right? We're still in month number 1 of 2025. Step outside the box and see. You got weeks to decide once you get it at home. See if you love it, but it's not going to be 24. It's not. I'm supposed to get $24.99. I'll make it even better. Call me. I'm on my way here. I just want you to have it. I want you to be able to try it without hesitation. I don't want you to have to break the bank to do it. And how about $1,999 to get this? You know what? I'll go even lower just to make sure that if you're even thinking about it. I've already taken $500 off where it should be today. Best price brand new piece, debut day, and probably won't come back because I know how much workmanship goes into this. You're not even spending $19.99. I do very special top of the hours every single show I do. I get the luxury of discounting those even further just to make sure we make a headline here at the top of the every hour. So I really want to take that advantage right now and not even ask for 19. Nope. Give me a call if you want one because this is going to go. I don't even think it's going to last 30 seconds. I really don't. And again, the reverse, amazing. You decide two different amazing looks. I know this is going to be maybe like, should I get one for me and one for a gift for my daughter or my best friend or, you know, that gal that has everything that you can never impress? If that's you, you need this piece. If you know somebody that is like that, they need this piece. And they're going to think you spent like 25 grand. It's not even $19.99, $18.88, $17.77. This is the one to own. And if you guys leave me one, I will own it because we only have a couple because it takes an incredible, you think jewelry is complicated to make, right? Because you got hand setting. This is one of the more complex styles in all the years here that we've ever created. And that's why there are so few, but it's not, and that's even more reason to get it. More reason to enjoy it, love it, wear it. It is your new signature piece. Trust me when I tell you. I'm going to show it again on the neckline, but it's not going to be $17.77. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, and it's not going to be even $16.99. What can I tell you? It's got a carat 05 in tons and tons and tons of gold. Tons of gold. And it's also, again, cannot stress enough how beautiful it is reversed. So all you have to do is tell me which one. Oh yeah, there's not a choice to make. Do you want one or two is the only choice to make. There's no gold color change. There's no sizing needed. That's why it makes a great gift idea. And you got to get one, and everyone is going to think you are wearing and sporting maybe a vintage piece, which at this point, pieces like this that are vintage are more money than the brand new pieces. Have you noticed that? It's true. It's true. And it's cool because it's vintage. It's not 16. It's not $15.99. I so want you to try this. I know those of you that know you got to have it, you got to have it. You will. But for those that are sitting on the fence thinking, should I, shouldn't I? You say yes. And I'm making it irresistibly priced so you can say yes. And it's designer and it's custom and it's everything. And you only have like what, 2 left? Already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gone. 5 gone already. I'm not even the lowest price. Those were gone, by the way, way back at $24.99. This is not even $1,599. Back up close we go. The workmanship is incredible. You got to try it. You got to get it. It's not even $1,500. I'll make it $1,499 and it's a giveaway. That way, it's a have no doubt. Have no hesitation. Just call in and say yes. And who got one? Oh my goodness, she was the first, right? And she already asked me when she saw it, she said, tell me when that's on the air. So Kirsten got the first one. Thank you so much. Who do you have, Jess? Who's getting one over there? Miriam and Barbara. Shopping separately, I take it. All right. Jess is already on her second one. Andy, let me know. Joanne, let me know. Tim, let me know. Jason, let me know. I got to know who's getting these pieces because you get honestly, kudos to you. You get a major pat on the back from me because I love the gals that really appreciate really good workmanship, quality, and design. And that is everything. But done in a way you could never get that for $14.99. I would challenge anybody in the jewelry business today in 2025 to actually make that for $14.99. I mean, $7,000, okay, yeah, that's probably about right. That's probably about your manufacturer's cost. There again, I promise you, you will wear it both ways. You will find a favorite way to wear it, but honestly, I think you're going to switch it up a lot, which makes it even, it's like paying $750 because it is. It's like, okay, you paid $750 for the 1 carat 05 diamond version. Oh, and then you bought another one for $750 because it was all solid gold. This is like a plated metal price, and it's, by the way, not plated. We don't do platings. We don't do mystery metals. We don't do vermeils. This is all solid yellow gold through and through, and that's, look at that. That movement, I promise you, the way that you see that subtle, gentle curve of the way this is formed, the way this was cast to make it look like you've got every single muscle defined. It's why is like, here's a tip for my ladies out there. Like when you're, wearing a skirt or wearing a dress or wearing, showing off your arms, it's why we use highlighters. It's why we use bronzers and highlighters. It's the same thing that this gold is doing to this cat. You want to look more defined and instantly more fit and more trim and slim and more fit and muscular. You add a little sheen. Put a little sheen on your arms, put it on your calves, whatever showing, even the clavicle, like put a little sheen and highlighters. This is why bronzers and highlighters are a thing. You got to have one in your makeup arsenal, and this is why. And when you see it in gold with that sheen of that texture, the same thing's happening. You see every last curve and definition and really elegant kind of sculpted look there, and that's why that's a great way to wear it too, with the diamond, with that little extra texture that, again, is modeled after the texture you see among the diamonds here, solid pave with that texture between it, and then that same texture is incorporated here on the facial features there that really define and then make it really stand out with that diamond eye. So it is beautiful, isn't it? $14.99, last call. We have one left. Let's give it 30 seconds probably is enough, Tony, on that one. And then $14.99, we'll see who's got our last one. Probably not going to come back either. This is a debut today that we didn't even tell you was coming. Usually on something like this, I would give you a week's heads up or a week's notice at least. And instead, we just kind of pounced, if you will, to use the, animal in motion term. We pounced. We brought it out and surprised you with it on this Sunday morning. And there it is. That is the piece to own. Call me if you want one. Let me know who's getting one. Do you have one, Joanne? Who's getting one there? It's yellow only yellow gold, so no decisions to make. There's no sizing needed. It's going to work with most chains you have, unless you have like a really, really big, like 8mm Omega. You just want to use your basic chains will work too. For me, what I think I would think about too is maybe even if you have like a smooth snake or box link, you wear it with that side, if you're wearing like the smooth side. And then if you have like a little sparkle chain, rope chain, textured chain of some kind, Singapore chain, maybe you wear it here. Especially I think that the diamonds by the yard, although the diamonds by the yard, which most of you have, would work beautifully with either side because you do have that diamond incorporated on this side as well. So $14.99, what a beautiful and popular and wonderful Wonderful, wonderful piece to get. And whether you're just, if you're just a cat lover, if you're just an animal lover, again, I know that I'm going to be going to a lot of different foundation. I know I'm already starting to see a lot of my friends and colleagues organize different events to support and also to raise money and continue to do fundraising for the many, many folks in Los Angeles here. And so that's where I am and that's where we're based. So I know that the animal organization rescue that I'm involved with are already planning some very important fundraisers, and they're usually in the terms of social events, galas, things like that, that I'm thinking right now, I would love to get this last one, Andy, and then have it, donated for one of these like rescue organizations to then be a silent auction item and raise money. I've done that with some of our animal pieces, like our paw pendant before, and it raised a lot of money for a good cause. So if you also are someone who's an animal lover like myself and you're involved in those organizations and you have that once a year, that big annual event that you want to donate a piece, this would be something to consider, because I think that's going to raise a whole lot of money. And so that's what I'm thinking about. So maybe I should stop talking about it so I can get that last one, because that's what I'm thinking about. $14.99, huge, huge, huge value. And it would, that would raise a lot of money. But again, maybe that's why you're thinking about, oh yeah, maybe I should have gotten two, right? One for me and then one to gift, to donate. That really is something special, because this is a well-known design. It's just the design, the sculptural aspect of it, the detail, the fact it is solid gold with a carat 05 in diamonds and 1 3/4. Yes, I'll show it on the neckline one more time. If you're considering it at all, I don't think this is going to even last till the end of the show. I doubt it's going to last the next 60 seconds. So this is the moment you take advantage and get it for yourself. Get it for yourself. Get it for anybody who loves great jewelry, designer jewelry. This is the one to own. So it is only yellow gold. So again, no choices to make here. Yellow gold only, big size at almost 2 inches in length. That is bail to tail, tail to bail. And that's one side. And here is the other. I just cannot even stand it. I love both sides. This is not like, so many things often in fashion, it's reversible, but you're never actually going to wear it reverse. Jewelry sometimes is the same way. Like, am I really going to wear it? And maybe it is like totally possible to reverse it, but I'm never actually going to do it. Oh, this one you will, which is why I'm looking at this as like $750 and $750. It's like you're spending $750 for 2 pendants, right? Because you are getting 2 pendants and 2 looks and 2 very distinctive styles in one. So I can't say enough about it. It's just really special. And don't forget, we have an incredible ruby coming up, and we have an incredible, oh yeah, really important tanzanite at my best value ever. So we got to hustle. So I'm going to go ahead and move along. I know we just want to get these lines. We don't have a ton of operators here today. We want to get these lines cleared. And then here we go. Last look at it on the hand here. And then I will bring out the very, very important piece that we have coming up in a zircon. Another high style design coming up in a zircon for you. Thank you so much. Again, check and see if that last one is available. I could talk about that all day. 112. See, that's the problem with bringing me pieces I'm really, really, really like uber passionate about that we've never seen before. I could just go on and on and on for literally, like, we should make an infomercial on that piece, but we can't, because it's too costly and too time consuming to make each individual piece. So again, labor is something. There's something to that labor that goes into rings like this. Now, here we are with our zircon. This is another high style, high designer piece. Andy, will you give me an update on where we stand when that sells out? Please let me know. And so I'm aware, and then we will let everybody else know, all of our shopping friends out there, that that one's done, because I think that's where it's headed. Now, here we go. This one's 112-7175. This is new as well. And this feels like a firework to me. And how appropriate that it has one of the most refractive stones in the world as the centerpiece, which is a pink red zircon. It's that new find from 2020, and it looks incredible, doesn't it? This is like a pinky red zircon with purple colors coming through. It's our 238 round. It has 27 points in diamonds. They're going to be pave, and then also the tube set diamonds here. So basically, these are like, again, tubes of gold coming up. Wait till you see it on the hand, because it's even prettier. It doesn't actually come together through the middle. It's not actually soldered together, but it's not like a flexible, or, you don't stretch it or anything like that. It's got pave on this side. Actually, those are actually channel set, rather. And then you've got the bezel or tube set, if you will. Usually we call it, it's a bezel, but usually we call it tube set when it's the end of a distinctive row or cylinder of gold like that. But it's going to be in the two-tone gold, rose and white. It looks like we can change it if you want to do all one color. So if you'd rather have all yellow, all white, all rose, looks like that's a possibility for you as well. But that pink zircon is where it starts. And that's a very hot stone. It's a tough stone to get because, well, it started in 2020 in our mine in Sri Lanka. And a couple short years later, it was already done. So here we are, and this magnificent piece, and keep calling because I've got an update. Oh, it's not a good update? Hang on, we're just checking to see if we have that one left on that Panther, that reversible Panther. Make sure you call and try to get that last one. I really want that one too. Any way you think I can convince them to make me one? For all the time and effort I put in, wouldn't you think they could just make me one? Probably not, because it takes that much time. But here we are with our zircon. Wait till you see this on. Let's show that now. Show it on the hand here so you can see what this is all about. And again, all one color gold. If you don't love the two-tone, no problem. We just kind of figured it's a cool mounting. Let's make it even cooler by adding a couple of different looks in gold. I want to put it this way on the hand for you. Look at that. Isn't that fun? It's like it's two totally separate rings, but then they're coming together. That's why we decided to show off this side in the rose and this side in the white. Do what you like, but again, I'm going to blow it out. First caller, it's just a fabulous stone, and these zircons are like, we call them pinks, but there's so much more. There's sophisticated, rich combinations of pink, purple, red, kind of this really rich raspberry tone to it, and that one's going to be, oh, better than even, I don't want to do $38.99. I want to do better for you. And that's exactly what's going to happen right now. How are we loving it? Risa, did you like it? Oh, good. Risa, thank you. Risa got one. Oh, that's wonderful. Risa, I'm so happy for you. You will love it. So I know Kirsten got one, Risa got one, and I know our style. I've shopped with a lot of you guys for a while, so I love that you guys are taking advantage of that, and I know you're going to enjoy it because I know of those gals. I know their style, and they share a similar style to mine, so I love it, so you will too. Here we go with this one, $9.99. That's it. Yes. Thank you. All right, so here we go. So you're leaving me one, right? You counted one in for me, for sure? Because I need to have one of those double-sided Panthers. I've seen all of our Panthers that we've done here from the outside designers, and I've loved many, but none as much as that one. That one is just, which again, that's the benefit. We kind of took the cake there. Got a really good one for you. But this is $9.99. I just dropped it from $3,900 to $9.99. It's another one of those double take deals. That's what that is. Oh my goodness, did she just do what she just did? Yes, and you can still get all one gold color if you want to. So if you want to get all white, all rose, all yellow, that's your prerogative. You can do that, and you're getting it all for $999. That's it. So that's a really important piece right there, and I would highly, highly recommend it if I were you. So $9.99, we'll give that 60 seconds, and then we're going to be on our way. And we do have that big ruby coming up. And the emerald, and the white diamond, and the tanzanite value of the history of tanzanite blue wing block Ds. It's happening. Oh, yes, it is happening. And then we also have some more earrings, and I do have those tanzanite drops. So lovely. 2 yellow sapphires from the show are still here. The big Zambian emerald, the smaller emerald, the men's mandarin, yes. Hi. Okay, Kim from Tennessee, she's not familiar with the zircons yet. Well, let's talk about zircons because they're in many, many different colors as we know. And typically what we see are, there are white zircons, blue zircons, golden zircons, green zircons, pink zircons, red zircons. They come in a lot of colors. Pretty much the colors of the rainbow, but Kim's asking about the pinks. Now the pinks are particularly rare because we didn't have any pinks. Really, the hyacinth was the closest we'd ever seen prior to 2020. And the hyacinths are like a bronzy brown orange color. So think of it like a beautiful, it's a bronze color for sure. Hyacinths are rare too. But in 2020, during, yes, it was January of 2020, so right there, think about how long ago that was. It seems like a long time ago, but in the gem world, you're talking about a new gem, right? A very new gem, but it was very quickly that they discovered, it was actually a mine that produced mostly hyacinth, which is why I bring it up. It was mostly producing, it was a Sri Lankan mine, and it was really first time and first dibs, but we had a great relationship and still have a great relationship with the miner who was there active on the scene at the time. And we said, he said, look what he was sending us pictures and we couldn't believe it. He said, this is what the hyacinth mine is producing, but then every now and then there was a bright pinky material, a different color entirely, and that's what we've dubbed the pink zircon. And they were so new, but it was only a matter of about 2 years, and then it was completely done. Not only the pinks, but also the entire of the mining production and yield. So these pinks, we had an agreement from the start where we said, we love those. They're cool, they're rare, they're different, they're bold. We want them. This is what we do when there's new discoveries. We did it with the Brazilian new finds that are the blue-green tourmalines. We did it with the zircons. We obviously got every little bit of blue wing block D. So this is where, again, it was only this particular color only came out. It was a very small percentage of the yield of that mine, and there were very few stones, and we had an agreement that as one was basically mined, if that rough material was that color, what we did was we had it cut immediately and sent over. And sometimes stones would come through one by one by one, and then we'd immediately set them and they'd sell. And now we're at the tail end because of course the mine is done. Yes. Did she? It's like all my gals here. These are like my gals. We should have like a little club. Do you guys want to start like a that sounds too cliquish, right? We don't want to. We include everybody. But yeah, it's like all my gals who know the real high style designer pieces. I'm hearing from a lot of you. Wonderful. Well, Tracy, thank you. She got one too. See, for her, it means something even more special because, you know, she has 2 cats. So that's even more meaningful. I've bought cat jewelry before because they kind of looked like my 2 chihuahuas at the time, right? I've done that too. You know, if they had a nice little point to their ears, I kind of pretended they were little chihuahuas. Exactly. So here we go. I have 1 now. I had 2 for many, many years. But anyway, $9.99 on that one. So hopefully that helps kind of get you familiar with this rare, rare stone. And we'll show you, I guess, ready for the ruby? Are we all ready for the bottom of the hour ruby? Because that's a really good one. And then it's the top of the hour that I'm going to bring out the tanzanite deal, which I haven't even shown you yet. I've tried to really refrain from giving you the full look at this tanzanite, but this just shy of 10 karat tanzanite that's going to be record breaking today is this one here. Oh yeah, we have saved it, saved it, saved it. It's like a mix of, it's kind of like the best of all worlds because you have like an asher and a cushion and a round. It's got sparkle of a round, outside, you know, perimeter square shape of like an asher. It's got the rarity of a square cushion. It is dynamic. We're going to see that one at the top of the hour. And then we also have the ruby, which is so good. And I don't really know what to say except if you've ever wanted a ruby, this is the one. That's the stone. That's the stone to own. It's really, it's like today, do you ever go to a performance and you say, today, the role of Eliza is going to be played by so-and-so. Well, this is like a Burma ruby playing the role of a red diamond here. It really is. 112 7335. Best ruby I've got. There are bigger, there are smaller, sure. But I'm talking about you want everything in a ruby. You want size, origin, color, clarity, glow, sparkle? Not a term we usually talk about with rubies. This 155 oval has it all. It has everything. Oh, and then we add to the 155 Burma ruby in the middle, private collection, we added diamonds around it, beside it, underneath it. That's a bridge mounting with a carat 11 in diamonds. I'm even coming in closer. Oh no, I got a smudge on that crown facet. Oh no, I didn't get by that prong there. I got to keep polishing it. But look at this stone. Who's even looking at the surface of the stone when you have that amazing color? And I still, oh my gosh, I have scrubbed this down, but it's still got a little bit of, right near the prongs. That's what's always tough to get here with a cloth. Right at the edge of the prongs. Sorry, I gotta give it a rub down here. Hope that I can get all these little extra, it's just they rush sometimes to get these out to the show. Okay, better. It's better. Now look at this. The stone is perfect. So I need it to look perfect to you guys because this up close shows you everything, and that's the whole point. That's the intention. There's a price on this bag that says $12,999. So that's what we should get. And we should get that. But here we are on a Sunday, end of the week. At least I think it is the end of the week. Some people think it's the beginning of the week. I think Sunday's at the end of the week. That's how I look at it. It's definitely the end of my week. So I'll tell you that. But it's the end of my week. But here we go. So that counts for something. But it is going to be better than $12,999. I'm pretty excited about this one because it does have everything. And the problem is when stones do this, they get way up there. Way up there in price tag. I want to help you because rubies are something everybody should have. Everybody should have a good ruby. A jewelry collection in my opinion, is not complete. And for those of you that go, I don't like rubies. Well, usually that's the case when you haven't seen a good one, right? If you've seen the brown reds, if you've seen the purple reds, if you've seen the pink reds, if you've seen, some of them are really orangey. You know how it's no different. I always liken it to when you're at the nail salon. And you look at the wall of polish and you're trying to decide, it sounds basic, right? I'd like to go red. And you look at the reds and they're like, okay, here are our 82 red colors. And some people don't understand. How could there be, it's red as red? It's not. And we know this. See, I also liken it to sports cars. Porsche red's different than Ferrari red. They're different. They're just different. One is more blue red, one is more orange red. There's a difference. There's a difference. So the same thing happens with ruby. And the interesting thing is the origin usually dictates what secondary color it is. So usually a gemologist will know where it came from based on the secondary hue. And if it's purple red, if it's orange red, if it's brown red, if it's pink red, well, the best in the world, look no further, is Burma. Burma is the blue red. Think B and B. Burma blue, Burma blue. It's blue reds. Blue reds are from Burma. And they're the only place that you can get a blue red is Burma. And so this is, again, pretty much all we carry and offer, because they are all, and today, and even if you walk into the best store in the world, where it's like enormous retail prices and you're prepared to pay 300, 400, 500,000, they're not going to typically have ruby because it's been under sanction for the better part of 2 decades and it's really, really, really tough to find. And remember, stores have to have multiples. They got to have like 20, 30, 40 worldwide because they have to have at least one in every store. I should be able to send my best friend in New York to the same store that's on 5th Avenue as the one that I go to on Rodeo, and we should be able to go look at the same ring. So they can't deal with one-of-a-kinds like we do, and that's where we have, yes, big designers beat. That and our incredible fraction of the price, that's where we have designers beat. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put it on the auction block because it's been a fun show, right? We're halfway through. We're gonna make this even better than $12,999 and better than the $99.99. That's my lowest possible price on a Sunday morning. I'm gonna make this a lot more interesting right now, and the bridge is stunning. The bridge is showing diamonds through it, through it, through it. Look at that. That's how it's constructed. That's how it's built. That stone is set securely. You don't need to worry about the stone. The stone is a 9 on the Mohs scale. Rubies can handle whatever paces you put them through. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It is the classic, and it's a bold bridge, and still showing that clarity through. It is absolutely transparent, what we call crystalline ruby material. And it's not going to be $9,000. I want to make, because I know it's hard to attain rubies, the price tag gets in the way. It should be $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a carat. You're looking at one of the bigger, because remember, it's chromium that gives it the color. Chromium is the agent naturally that gives it the color, so that also inhibits the growth. So you don't see a lot of big rubies. 1 carat is considered a crowning achievement. It is a 1 carat that's considered massive in the world of ruby. And this is so much larger. You're up and over the carat and a half range. Sorry, our wheel is slanted. It's a brand new wheel. I've never worked with it before. It's going bink. It's like down. I don't know what's happening. So again, it's not the ring. Just want to make it clear. It's not the ring. The ring is perfect. This is not going to be $9,000. It's not 8. It's not 7. It's not 6. It's not 5. It's not going to be, and this is what never happens. I would seriously, if this was $5,000 just done price tag, like just that as a price tag out the door, that would be gone in 60 seconds. But I want to give a lot of you the opportunity to own our most incredible rubies. So here it is. And I know rubies are, again, something that a lot of us say, it's not the top of the wish list because it's one of those that just gets too expensive. I am changing everything that should happen with a ruby of that quality, of that size, of that origin, of that clarity. It's not 5. It's not going to be $4,500. It'll be a $10 increment. But where am I even stopping for the open, because I just keep on dropping and not stopping, and that should get everybody on the phone lines ready to go. Hopping, if you will, to the phone lines. It's not going to be 45 or 4,000. This stone is massive, and it looks even bigger. Rubies tend to look a little bigger than they weigh. That one is incredible. It's like looking at a red diamond, but for the record, I wouldn't bank on us getting red diamonds. I've been doing this 24 years. Nearly every day, and I've never had a red diamond that was natural. So you're probably not going to find a red diamond any day soon. This is the next best thing. It really is, and the red diamond is what I consider the rarest stone in the world. If you find a big size in a natural red diamond, that's considered, for my money, that's the rarity. That's the rarest stone in the world for my money. So here we go. Not even $4,000. Let's make it, I just want to make it easy. I just want to make it affordable. I want to get everybody a chance to own the best ruby we have. And I'm not even asking for $4,000. We want to get an open. I know rubies are amazing. I know they're usually out of reach. They really are in this quality. They're usually just way out of reach, tough to get. Tell you what I'll do. We're not even going to ask for $4,000. Let's go $3,500 to open. And for the record, that mounting by itself, that carat 11 bridge mounting without the ruby in the center, that needs to be more. But that's the beauty of what we can do with an auction. We're rolling the dice. We're hoping there's a lot of people out there today that want to participate and want to give themselves a shot to own the best ruby out there. Here it is. So $3,500 to get it started. And the bridge could be and should be more. And now we're just saying, okay, $3,500 to get this one going. Let me know if that is something you've got your eye on, because it's time to dial in and say yes and tell us you want to get it started. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of competition. There hasn't been a lot of competition on auctions of late. So that's probably a very good thing and a huge added bonus for you. And we're waiting to get a $3,500. It's a what? Is that a maybe? Oh, good. I just saw a maybe. That's kind of like what I say is verifying. When it's a maybe, I'm thinking about it, it's a verification. We've got somebody on the phone lines thinking, you know what? Tell them to think no longer. We're going to make this is like instinctual at this point. This should be just your sign to get on the phone lines. We don't have an open yet, but we have one of these. It's a verification. We have a maybe. Let's help you right now. It's not going to be $3,500. I'm going to go even lower on the open, and we are going to send this out the door. It will get a home today. There's just no two ways about it. It's got to go. It will go. And it's not going to be $3,500 to get this one started. We're going even lower, so if you were kind of thinking about it or you were thinking about dialing in and you haven't yet, now is the time. It's not going to be $3,500 to start. It is not. Now it's got to be just the moment you go for it. You just go for it. Give us a call. We'll make it yours. It's not 35. It's not going to be even 34 or 33 or 32. We're losing more money on the mounting now too, keep in mind. We are losing more money on the mounting. What about $3,100? How about we just make it a cool $3,000 to open, and then we'll see who's got the open. Because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So we are looking for 3,000. This is the best of the best. And we've seen, sure, 40 pointers, 30 pointers, 50 pointers that have had similar looks. That's a whole different deal if it's under a carat. This is not under a carat, it's over a carat and a half. Oh, no, we're not leaving this here. Well, we're still just kind of sitting here thinking about it. We got a couple of people thinking about it right now. It's in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Be mindful of that. You can go ahead and get any gold color you want. We're going to size it for you, ship it to you for free. There's really no reason to hold you back here. There's no reason to wait. There's no reason to sit back. Here's what I'll do. Auctions aren't working. I don't know what it is lately. I don't know if they've been corrupted. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But I'll tell you this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the auction. Now, that should just mean take $3,000 away, make it back to $99.99, best case scenario. I will give you a better opportunity, but be fast. Say yes and think later, because remember, you get it at home, then you decide. Let us get it in your size, get it your favorite gold color, get it to your house and your doorstep for free. Then you decide if it's for you or not. That's the thing I'm asking now. Let's make it $29.99. Just go ahead and do it right now. I just can't stand the thought of this staying here. And, you know, we've dropped it so many times just to get that open and didn't get it. So now we'll just make it even easier. Easier, $29.99, and one caller gets it. And I'll give it 60 seconds, and it should be gone. It should be long gone. And then we'll get to our big tanzanite at the top of the hour. It's about 19 minutes from now. I still have a white diamond ring to show you. I still have that triple emerald with all the double halos around it as well. And if you can't decide what gold color, get it in the yellow. Rubies and yellow gold are a wonderful pairing and combination and match. So highly recommend the yellow gold if you're not sure where to go or what to do. Get it in the yellow. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. So it's here for 24 more seconds. I have to take it down then, and we'll pretend it didn't happen, and we'll leave it for another day, and you'll probably see it on a future show for $12,999. And that's okay. That's okay. That's what it should be. I'd be just as proud to give you a price tag of $12,999. I really would. But if you can get it for $10,000 less, I look at that as that's like $10,000 to just like a gift certificate for 10 grand to spend on other jewelry. That's how I look at it. So I hope you'll consider it. And like I said, you're not really deciding now, you get it at home. Don't think it can be as beautiful as it is on TV. Try us, try me, try the ring. What do we think? Do we turn a maybe into a yes? It's such a great piece. It really, truly is. It's not one you miss out on for $29.99. I can tell you that. Not for that size. I can just go through my career of selling great Burma rubies. I've been lucky. I've sold really nothing but Burma rubies for 24 years doing this, and yet that is just the prize and the top. So congrats if you get it. Tanzanite coming up at the top of the hour. We've got a quick little, got a couple pieces to show you here in the meantime. And don't forget, we do have the yellow diamond 3 carat plus. I did have the yellow sapphires earlier. We have these really stunning Tanzanite drop earrings that are just impressive. I mean, 14 carats plus with a lot of gold. Maybe you'd like to see a closer look at these. They're really tough to show on camera because they don't sit that well on their own, but let me give it my best shot here. This is the Tanzanite drop. Oh yeah, that's so good. And again, let me polish them up here for you. Item number is going to be 6613. We do have a Tanzanite ring on the way that's just under 10 carats. We're going to show you 7 carat rounds matched in an earring. You got it. I'll try on the ruby one more time. And again, those are going to collapse on me, but let me show this ruby ring. It's like looking at a red diamond. It really is. It really, truly is. It is. And so rare in its own right. This is not an inexpensive, basic, can find it wherever stone. It's the opposite of that. It's incredible, bright, gleaming, glowing, clarity all the way through. Not just one little dot in the middle where, oh yeah, I see a little kind of glow. No, it's the whole stone. Side to side, top to bottom, every which way, all glowing, all transparent. That is tough. And again, a carat 55. With Valentine's Day approaching as well, a time of year when we think rubies. After that, it's Mother's Day. After that, it's, I mean, my goodness, you've got all the celebrations. Ruby is the piece you wear every day. You can wear it every day. You're not saving that for one special occasion if you don't want to. Wear it, live in it, own it. It's just a beauty. And you know that top quality rubies are near impossible to find. There's a lot of expensive rubies, but they're rarely top quality. That's the joke of it, is that they're all expensive. Big rubies from anywhere, any source, whether it's Thailand, whether it's the Vietnamese material, whether it's the, there's ruby material from most places on the globe. It's just nowhere near this color or clarity. So it's, again, a beautiful piece. I'm going to show these Tanzanite earrings. Let me show one here from afar because you got to see how they sit up in the ear. They're all done in two-tone gold, and this is that great articulated style. So that means that the separate piece of white gold with the Tanzanite is actually going to move independently of the yellow gold of this kind of Eiffel Tower, if you will, kind of an Art Deco style. They're beautiful in their drop. They're so distinctive. I've got a beautiful value too. It's 112-6613, and here's the length they give you. There's going to be a 7 carat in each Tanzanite. Let me show you the length first so you get familiar with that. About 1 inch and 3/4 in there, top to bottom here. And then there's also going to be the big round, which is already showing those amazing reds from a distance. I will grab the other one here so we can see them together. The matching is perfection. This is a post. Notice it's lower than the actual top of the earring. So you've got full, again, piercing coverage, which I think is so nice. And then I will show you the other side by side here so you can see what that's all about. The rounds are stunning material. They're a little over 7 carats, about 7, you figure about 7 carats, 15 or so almost, and there's what they look like side by side. So the length is there, the movement. I love how even when the earring is steady, you get that like pendulum swing of the white gold pave and the Tanzanite below it. There's your post again. Here's, it's even got some side detail you see. It's actually got some cutout detail on the sides, and then I will pop one on for you. But 79 points in diamond weight. Great length to them, a one-of-a-kind, very distinctive, always sits facing forward. They're never going to flip where you see the back of the earring. It's always going to be the Tanzanite right up front. And they're tremendous. They really are. They're a design that I think should win awards. I mean, they're just beautifully done. And that point at the top with that drape and that movement below. I'm just going to go ahead and hold one up to my ear because I left you with nothing to look at because they don't sit all that well by themselves. But I do want you to see, and you know what? Let me get the tweezers right behind it. I just don't have a backing here, so it's tougher to show you here. But look at that. That's the length, just to give you a perspective. And obviously, you won't see the tweezers behind them when you're wearing them. And we want to make sure these go out. So huge value coming up. Let's get them back up close here just so you can really marvel at the stone quality. individually here so you can really see. I just need you to see again. I know they're going to sit oddly because they move, but I want you to see the stones because that's really what is important. We love the design, but I need you to appreciate the stones and the matching and the round, that special cutting you're getting. And it's going to be $19,999 is a lot better here than that today. There's the other, so you can see that incredible match there, all that mirror finished gold. I'll try to get this one to sit up the way the other one is so you can see it really, really well. And yet it's going to be, how about this? Mega, mega value right now. That's going to be under $10,000. It's not even $99.99 as a matter of fact. And remember, there's a little hinge that's between the white gold and the yellow gold. And so that's what's going to allow them to give that movement, but they do stay always facing front upright. And they're not going to be $99. This is one of our most high style earrings I think we've ever created. And yet they're less than even $9. Yes.
I'm sorry, but Betty said if you can show her the back of that ring.
Okay, sure. Sure, here's the bridge. I take for granted that the bridge is on every single day, so I take for granted a lot of you might know what the inside looks like, but here's the inside of our bridge mounting if you're curious. So finished in the back, and then they do that under gallery on the sides, and then this is where, again, remember it's 2 rows in diamonds that sits at the base of the ring, so that's finished as well, and that's the foundation of the piece. So that's how that's made. So that bridge, 111, gorgeous ruby, that's how it's made. Now, as far as the tanzanite earrings are concerned, it's not going to be $9 or $8 or even $7,000. I think if you're doing the math, you're already intrigued. But they're not even going to be $9 or $8 or $7 or $6,000 or $69.99. They're actually better, and we're going to take them even lower. I've got the per carat ready. Let's make them $67.77. That way we can get down well below $500 a carat. With all the extra workmanship, though, that's a great value on just the per carat of the stones. You're getting the extra diamonds at 79 points, the gold, the two-tone element, everything in the way these are made. And I'm going to see if one will just prop up in my ear without falling, because I need you to see it with all that detail where it's not the tweezers in the way, because that's really important to see, because that's yeah, that's an extraordinary design. Here's what they look like on, and yep, that's just balancing, but you can see how they're going to be a really special look there. So, and again, I know it's reflecting a little bit. That's the yellow gold that's mirror finished on the sides. So that's picking up some glare here just because I'm in some darkness, but I just want to show you, I always want you to see the size of the earring from on so you can see that perspective. But $67.77. Huge value there, and we'll see who's got them. All right, coming up, it's $475 a carat, by the way, if all that extra gold workmanship and designer element is free. So that's a very important value there. Let's go back to the wheel. We'll show you the rounds up close. They are both museum reserves, by the way. I'm not sure if there's probably not room up there to write that because it looks like we're pretty detailed on that description, but there they are, and no doubt those blue wing block Ds at their best level, and 2 incredible rounds in one earring. And you see the reds are undeniable. They're coming through plain as day there, even in the most unforgiving of lights. So that's an important style there. $67.77, that comes down to $475 a carat. Thank you so much. So here we go, last call on the show. We've got about an hour and 10 minutes, and we've got the big tanzanite coming up in the ring. That is what I think a lot of people are waiting for. Why? Because I told you at the top of the show, I'm going to have the single best value I have ever had on a blue wing block D ring coming up, top of the hour. So what do we do in the meantime? I'm going to show you a fire opal. If you like the earrings, do let me know. We also had a drop earring earlier, a subtle drop earring in tanzanite that was $9.99. Here comes the fire opal. This is such a pretty mounting. Even prettier when you see it on because it looks like lace done in diamonds. Yes, please. That sounds good. Two of my favorite things. I love lace. I love diamonds. Put it all together. Very feminine. Here is our fire opal pear shape. Item number is 1127328. We see a lot of great fire opals. Rarely are they affordable like this is about to be. So I would highly, highly recommend jumping on this one, especially if you don't need the largest fire opal, and they don't need to be that large to show up large, because here's our 20-pointer. Doesn't look like a 20-pointer. That's because opals always do that. They're less dense. They're going to give you a lot of look here. Plus you get the diamond weight, which is this, again, lacy, beautiful feminine detail, 38 points there. And we have a spectacular way to shop a fire opal before our tanzanite gets here at the top of the hour, which is just now 8 minutes away. So you don't have much longer to wait on the big tanzanite that is coming your way. But this stone, this mounting, even the mill grain that's done top, bottom, and middle. You see how that works, where it goes straight on through. Let me show it to you here on the hand. Also, let me remind you, you're getting white, yellow, rose. So this one right now has a very two-tone element. When you choose yellow, you're going to see a lot of the white diamonds. That's really all you see where the diamonds are set. So automatically giving you a two-tone feel if you're choosing the yellow. But you can go all white, all rose, whatever you want to do. This is still the top quality fire opal that we see in 2 and 3 carat stones that go for $4,000 and $5,000. Still that true red, no dingy yellows, no hazy what have yous. It's all about that cherry red pop, and it's under $1,000. Think about it. That's a large ring. It's a lot of gold. It's a lot of detail, and it's under $1,000. What about $999? Does it fit the giveaways I've been doing all day? There have been some extra special price drops, extra special discounting. That's going to continue right now on the fire opal that I can guarantee you is the most affordable we have in the inventory. Overall, altogether, this is the one to get. It's also not going to be $999 or $888. Perfect way to try a fire opal. Maybe you're looking to collect all the opals. Maybe you have a black opal, have a crystal opal. Now you get the fire opal, which all part of the opal family, all that water-based, less dense stone, so it gives you that bigger look. So don't worry about the 20-point thing. It's going to be a plenty, you saw that size from a distance. It's going to be a nice size on the hand. But it's not even $999 or $888. Come on in. Major moment here for our opal lovers, and the most affordable I have, and you know what, even better than $888, we can bring it on down. $777 sounds like a great plan there, but hold on. I got a little special before our top of the hour special. One leads into the other. A little precursor, if you will. It's not $777. You got to ask, where do you get that kind of gold weight? And that diamond weight, and that extra special designer workmanship with the mill grain details, and the pave of the diamonds goes all the way to the very sides where your side fingers are going to meet, and then yet it still keeps going. And obviously there's no extra gold on the inside because that would take away from the negative space details you have. Even the way the diamonds are slightly recessed to the gold beyond it, not $777. Oh no, we're making it even better. This is $699. That is expected to light up those lines. All right. And then we've got, we've been a little light on requests. I haven't had any today. That's interesting. That's something I want to just remind you. I know we've really kind of wowed you with the new, but if you have any requests, anything you're looking to see from something in the inventory that already has been seen exists, let me know if you'd like to see that as well. But $699 gets you a mega fire opal, beautiful color. I mean, it's like mega high wattage glow. There's a glow about it that is giving so much red. It's what, if people say, is there an alternative to a ruby? If I can't do a Burma ruby, is there an alternative? And honestly, I'd be probably, given the quality we have, it's probably the only place in the world you could get a fire opal that's going to read as a ruby. And that's what you have there. So beautiful, beautiful stone. Congrats if you get it. Reminder, we still have a couple yellow sapphires, a mandarin garnet gents ring, couple of emerald pieces from the day. Our tanzanite and Paraíba pendant is here. The heart-shaped yellow sapphire, those tanzanite drops, some of the things to think about from the show so far today as we are getting very close to our final hour of our Sunday. So make sure you let me know if there are any requests, but I think we're all anticipating and waiting. What is she going to do on a Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve today? Get ready. It's happening. Plus also the triple emerald ring is still to come. The emerald with all the halos and the diamonds, the yellow and the white diamonds, that is still on its way today. That's the beautiful match to the earrings we had earlier this afternoon or this morning. So again, and there's a white diamond. You remember the last time I had a white diamond, it was a cushion cut, 1 carat. And it was not VS. And it was $69.99. Here's the white diamond I have today that's actually a round. There is one huge 1 carat 01 round brilliant and VS diamond. That's a lot of diamonds because it's not only the 1 carat in the middle, it's also a carat 96 around it. So $297 overall. And a VS round brilliant stone. My goodness, that is coming up as well. So we have that ring still to come, the tanzanite at the top of the hour in 3 minutes, the emerald 3-stone ring. Joanne, what are they looking for? I can bring it out right now if it's from the last couple of days. Okay. Any specifics or price range? Size, shape, color? We can do more pinky imperials. We can do more golden imperials. We can do big sizes, small sizes. We got a lot of imperials. So $6.99 on the fire opal, that is here. Never mind. It may not be. Here is the tanzanite. Top of the hour. Who doesn't have a tanzanite? Who wants a square cushion in the collection? We got it. Oh, and real quick, here's my champagne diamond. Marquise. Item number is 112-6843. Interesting. This one's graded as an SI2. I'm going to clean it up here because I can't find an inclusion, and we're looking at it pretty darn close here. So I have the grading as SI2. It's got a little pinky golden element to it. It's in a knife edge dome, if you will, because it's got that little tapered top, and then it kind of comes to that point on the sides, but it's still like a dome ring, and it's a rare marquise set east to west in a champagne diamond. And I know it's tough to read here on the camera because it's got a lot of glare off that platinum, but it is $68.43. Just want to give you a quick look at it while we have our 2 minutes here before our tanzanite comes out to play. The fire opal is verifying now. Here's the 1 carat 03 marquise. Deeper champagne. I wouldn't call it cognac. It doesn't have enough red or orange, but it definitely is a deeper champagne. There's a lot of different levels you can get in the champagne diamonds, and it is all natural. It is an SI2 as grading here, and 15 points around it. That's going to be on the 2 sides. It almost, to me, it feels like, I know that it's that time of year where we're all really, again, thinking about, maybe paying attention to some football. That's what it looks like to me. It just looks a lot like it to me. Except the laces are on the outside, not the inside. That's kind of what it looks like. It's just, for me, it's like the coolest pinky ring for a lady or a gentleman. Let me show it to you on. And it is in platinum. I'm going to try it on the ring finger because that's where you see everything. So it gives you a little, for instance, on the size here. But it definitely is. It could work here, really anywhere. Even if perhaps a thumb ring. But it's actually going to be a $49.99 ring. We're taking it a lot lower. It's sitting on top of the platinum as this plateau. Tends to look a lot bigger. Sometimes a marquise can be on that narrow side where it looks smaller. This carat 03 is given a lot of nice body to it, so you definitely see the size. It is not $49.99. It's a new markdown price. I'm blowing it out for $18.88. And then, Kim, we've got a gorgeous imperial for you to take a look at as we get to our top of the hour. So that one's down to $18.88. Let me just show it on the pinky because I think that's how I would wear it. And not that it's not to say it's a small ring. It's not a small ring. But I do just somehow, with the east-west setting of it, I really like it. And the fact you can see from the sides, it sits up a little bit, and then the diamonds actually wrap around. So I do like that you see all those angles and really have what might be a really cool pinky ring if you're looking for one. And it's a great stone. So that's a big diamond, carat 03, and you don't see big diamonds. You don't see carat diamonds for $18.88. That's the headline. You don't see that. All right, coming up, Kim, your request is here. We've got a beauty, and this is if you're going to choose out of all the imperials, we're going to go with the rare of the colors here for you. It's still all natural, and this is one of those real pink varieties. So if you're going to go pink imperial, and there's no orange whatsoever, it's just pure pink, but it's a really pretty sophisticated pink. It's 112-6383, and it's a carat 08 on this all-natural one source. Natural topaz. It's what we call precious topaz. I know there's such a thing as pink topaz out there, but it's a coated stone typically. This is imperial at its highest level of rarity. And it's a carat 08, and it's got a carat 09 in diamonds side to side. You'll see diamonds, nothing more than diamonds side to side across the hand. Looks amazing. It is amazing. It's actually going to be in white, yellow, rose gold too, so you do get a choice there. But it's got a better price tag, and again, carat 08 on the center, carat 09 on the sides. So a lot of everything going on there. There's a lot to love and enjoy about that one. And what mostly is the real headline here is the fact that's not an orange or yellow. It's not a golden honey color. It's not even a pink golden mix. It's just pink. It's just pink. And that's so rare to see. And here's what it looks like on the hand. And oh, do I have a blowout on this one? Because we got to make it fast because I know a lot of people are tuned in waiting for the tanzanite. So let's make this even better than the $69.99 here on the bag, as it should be. This is a whole nother level of rarity. Even a regular yellow golden imperial, they're one source. It's a scarce stone worldwide. You think one source tanzanite is limited? Nothing compared to the one source imperial topaz that is the pure and natural topaz. I'm going to make this so simple, $1,999. Just to make sure it goes quickly so we can get to that tanzanite rather on time. But that is $19.99. You couldn't do the diamond mounting for that. It's like your stone here in the middle, which is so expensive, is free. It's like giving that stone away free for one caller who would like it in the white, the yellow, or the rose gold. So that is, and if you want one of the more golden tones, we can bring that as well. But it's not going to get a better price tag. So you're getting all that extra rarity, but with no additional cost to you. Usually the rarer the color, the more money it's going to be. That's how the gemstone and diamond world works. We would be offering the exception right here. So only $19.99. And again, Kim, let us know if that is sufficing for you, or if you're looking for something a little more in that yellow golden tone, we can do that. It is time to talk about tanzanite, though. It is the moment to talk about tanzanite. We have 57 minutes left in the show in our Sunday together. And here's what's coming up. None other than the ultimate bright neon museum reserve in a nearly 10 carat size, which is where they usually go way up in price. And we are talking about just shy, we're talking 22 points shy of being a 10 carat blue wing block D. The item number is 112-7293. And we want to welcome you into a big Sunday morning, afternoon now, everywhere, yay. We're glad you're with us here, and my name is Lauren Blair. We've got 1 hour, actually 57 minutes left, and this is the one I've been waiting for because since the beginning of the show, since the 10 o'clock moment when we came on the air this morning, this is the one I was telling you about, the headline of the day, the ultimate high-level stone, the rarity, and more rarity. It's Museum Reserve square cushion cut with gleam and glow, red flashes galore. It is our 9 carat 78 stone, no less, so big stone, square cushion, and a huge value about to come your way. Not just a big value, the best. It's the best tanzanite, it's the best value. And it's all going to be happening in this next few moments where if you don't have one yet, you gotta call in right now. And we kept it, I wanted to keep, the goal was keep it classic, keep it simple, but really, really, really dress it up with diamonds. So we have 66 points among only 6 individual diamonds that are, yes, the highest end out there, the princess cuts. They're huge. They're 11 points each. Big time diamonds, semi-bezel sets, which means gold is bordering around either side of the princess cuts. They're stacked together to create this beautiful look, and you've got a divine stone, and you know the deal. We have been shipping them out all week. They've been getting onto, because this is more than just like put it in a box, slap on a label, and ship it in the mail. They're going to museums. They're the most valuable tanzanites in the world. So we're actually, when they're making big trips, whether it's across country or across the world, they're going via human courier. So they are on planes, literally on, like, again, truly on the person. So this is where, again, they have to be hand delivered. And that's the only safe and secure way to do it. So here's our 9 carat 78, 11 point individual diamonds. Those are massive diamonds. Those are no longer accents or little itty bitty whatevers. They are important individual diamonds that you have there. And we are so proud and so excited to bring it to you. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Here's what I've got for you right now. Going on the hand. And if you want to add something else around it, a band, a wonder ring, you can do that. But that's what it looks like on the hand. It is big, but without being oversized. I can just give you the value of a lifetime. I think we've seen it now well enough, often enough to kind of know, get our bearings on what's a great value in blue wing and what's not. This is not the great value, it's the best value. I'm in the very, very final tail end of them. We've been shipping them out all week via, again, on flights with couriers who are obviously super, that's their industry. That's what they do, is they carry and transport really valuable goods. So that's what they've been in the hands of. They've been literally on flights to take them all across the world to different locations to be on display in museums, as was always the plan with Museum Reserve. I think it's that obvious statement of what is a Museum Reserve? I think it's basic. It's the stones that were set aside basically 6 years ago. And they were set aside as the top of the top of the top, the literal best of the literal best. And so they were set aside. Now, what's happened is the response has been so incredible to our blue wings that we had a lot of new people shopping that never ever got the chance to own one of the normal or regular blue wing block Ds. And without having to say, sorry, they're done and sold out, we actually went into that Museum Reserve collection for you so that you didn't have to miss out entirely, okay? So now we're at the tail end of the Museum Reserves, and when those are gone, they're all gone. There's no higher level, there's no better option. They're all going to be gone. So now, instead of $14,999, which is right here on the bag, should be, I'm taking it lower. And you just have to know that you're getting a $15,000 TVON ring that you didn't have to pay $15,000 for. And if you ever wanted a deal, or you ever thought about getting a blue wing, or you thought about getting another before they're completely gone for collection purposes, for posterity, for gifting, for saving, for just wearing and enjoying and loving, this is the moment to do it right here and now. Because when they're gone, and you're going to be kicking yourself you didn't get one, or two, or five, or 50, because some of you do have 50, and wonderful. Some have over. I've talked to a couple of viewers. That's when you know you've been making them affordable for 6 years, because some of our viewers, there are a couple of you that have reached that 50 mark, where you have more than 50 blue wing block Ds in your collection of different shapes, varieties, styles, everything. This is where you're getting it for less than even $10,000. I'm going to price it like there's no tomorrow, because kind of that sounds cliche, but it's really getting close to the fact of the matter is that there really is going to be no tomorrow on the blue wings at this point, right? We're talking about something that we don't have a way to replenish. Would you like to get a blue wing block D at the best price? The best price we've ever, and I know the per carats, they're all in our system. We know what they've been. We know what even the regular blue wings have been. This is the Museum Reserve, which I am about to set an all-time record on. It's not $10,000. It's supposed to be $14,999, but we're taking it lower to make sure it goes, and it's not going to be $99.99. There are values, and then there's epic, oh my goodness, one-of-a-kind moments you have. And I'm telling you right off the bat right now, this is one of them. And that's why you want to be on the phone lines ready to go. I'm even going to ignore the diamonds. They're huge diamonds. I'm ignoring them. I'm ignoring the very expensive 14-karat gold that is setting the diamonds and the tanzanite. We are ignoring all the marketplace values, the wholesale values, the prices you pay for block C material that's light lavender. I'm ignoring all of it, because this is a better price than you are literally going to pay in this world today for block C, which is, we can't hate on the people that have block C, because that's all that's being mined. So if you don't have your own private collection of stones that were acquired 6 years ago called blue wings, or if you don't have access to stones that were mined 15 years ago, that was when block D was really mined, was 15, 16 years ago. The block D itself was the best block of the mine ever as far as production of color. It was the most saturated. That's been gone for a long time. The blue wings are the better variety of the block D. They're the ones that are only here. And now nothing has happened ever to bring you this kind of quality, this level of quality for this price. So this is your moment. This is the one that if you're second, third, fourth on the lines, I know there's going to be heartache setting in. And I don't want that to be the case. I want you to be able to shop it, get it, own it, love it, enjoy it, save it, even resell it if you want to. I mean, that's up to you. You can do that if you want. But I'm going to make it better than $9,000, $8,000. You mind? Well, I can't even auction it. I'm not auctioning it. It's too important. And the truth is, even starting at an auction open, I would still be getting more per carat than where I'm going to do on this one. And you can have yellow gold. You can have rose gold if you want. You're getting the ultimate high-end luxury. You know why I love a square cushion? It balances. It's a very equal proportion, so it balances the size that you have. So even if you think 10 carats is too big, I would really encourage you to try this one, even if that's maybe something that's outside the comfort zone typically. If you want yellow or rose, we'll do it. If you want red flashes, it's there. If you want, what's amazing is the princess cuts are really the right choice. It matches the shape, if you will, of the square cushion. Everything is thought out to make it the perfect, balanced, wonderful, wearable, classic ring. But it's not $89, it's not $79, and it's not even $69.99. We're so far below what you would price a regular lilac block C for, it's silly. But that is what we have made a name for ourselves doing. There are more people, by the way, that try TVON, more so than even diamonds. Usually it's a diamond that's a starter piece at any network because you want to experience our VS diamonds. I will tell you, the truth is that more people start their shopping with TVON with a tanzanite piece than anything else we do. More people start with tanzanite. I would encourage you, if you've never shopped here before, it might seem odd to start with such a high-end piece to begin with. Really, you know, people say dip your toe in the water. This is like a cold plunge into the Atlantic Ocean is what this is, right? Which is supposed to be very healthy for you. But the whole point is this is that way to go with the gusto. But you know what? The values don't get better, so it is a place you would start. It is a great place to start. It is a great place to try because at this point, we just have such a small, short window of them left. It's not going to be long for this world. And instead of $69 or $59 or even $49.99, you're getting a better value than that. And I would imagine a lot of you have done the math already and understand where we are. At $49.99, keep this in mind because right now on this stone, we are looking, and I'm going to get you exact, we're looking at $511 per carat on one of our largest museum reserves left that doesn't go oversized. And that's $511. Free diamonds, free gold. I challenge you to find somebody selling lackluster material for that price per carat. What we're going to do is take it even lower. And nobody's on the phone lines yet, right? I mean, we have people on the phone lines, but they're on other things. Nobody's verifying on this tanzanite yet. I know a lot of you already are done. You have one and you're good to go. Thank you. If you have shopped at Blue Wing Block D at all ever, thank you. And pat yourself on the back because you've done well. You know where to get the best quality. You know where to get the best value. That is what it's all about. But this is not going to be $49. Oh, please dial in early because I know that what's going to happen. We're going to get down to a price that nobody saw coming because if you watch these shows, you know where the usual lowest price is and you don't think we're going to go any lower than that. Well, that would be, consider about $47.77 would put you right there at what every other museum reserve that has already left us is going for. This is even better and it's truly exclusive. Nobody else has it except for our TVON viewers. And at this point, you'd have to buy one off one of our already TVON family members to get one because nobody else in the world has it. And I'm speaking so much to our new shoppers, but this is also a moment and an opportunity for people who've been with us a while to get one of your last looks at a Blue Wing. It really is. It's not $49. Even that $47.77 that would put it right in line with one of those great values and one of those not going to last values. This is going lower. This is getting better. Let's make it even better than $47. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. That's going to change. Everybody will come on in. There is just going to be an opportunity that's going to close very quickly. It's not $47, $46, $45, even $44.99. That now we have to retool here. Think about what that is per carat because I'm being very transparent. That's already too low. $460 a carat, forget about it. Museum Reserve, get one now. You have a money back guarantee, by the way. You're never going to send it back. Never. I think out of all the tens of thousands of Blue Wings I've sold at this point, I think there have been like 3 ever that have come back, and usually it was because they were just too big, like meaning the stone was just too big, right? Someone, yeah. And I think we know what we like. Let me try it on the hand so you get a really good feeling for what it's going to look like on your hand. For a size reference, I wear a size 5.5 ring. Get your true size on this one for wherever you want to wear it. If you think it's too big here for the ring finger, then go to the middle, go to the index, we'll size it accordingly. But you know what? It's not even $44.99. Nobody's going to touch this price or beat this price. And most of the stones that I have left, yeah, they're already going because they're this kind of per carat. I told you 2 hours and 14 minutes ago, I said I would have the best museum reserve per carat price ever. I'm going to tell you, there have been only a couple of Blue Wing, regular Blue Wing Block Ds, non-museum reserves that have ever been priced better than what I'm taking this one to. And those are massive individual 11-point diamonds. We cannot just look at the 66 points in diamonds and figure, oh no, I'm looking for a carat. You're getting better diamonds. You're getting a rarer cut. You're getting princess cuts, not rounds. That is a higher level. You're getting 11-pointers. That's not a 1-point accent stone. Those could be center stones on their own in a lot of jewelry. Instead, you're getting incredible 6, 3 and 3, keeps it classic, but really does take in mind we're balancing it with the right cut diamonds for the cut of the stone in the middle. It all works together. It all is magical. It's just it's everyday wearable if you want it to be. If you want it to be a special occasion, that's up to you. But what the mounting is classic, so you'll love it forever and ever. And even generations that you haven't met yet are going to love it forever and ever when tanzanite is long gone. Tanzanite's likely to be mined out in the next few years. It doesn't really matter because everything that's currently mining is so subpar to this quality anyways. So this is how you get the best. This is how you make it yours. And it's not 44 and it's not 43. And this is where you set everything else aside and you say, I've got to get it because I'd be silly not to. It's a treat yourself moment. It's not 43. It's not 42. It's not even $41.99. Yes. Oh yeah, the cognac. Thank you. Are you talking about the one from earlier, the cushion or the marquise? Marquise. It's more of a champagne just for the record, but yeah, just let them know it's a darker champagne. All right, so the Marquise cut is gone from earlier, but this is not $41.99, and we're busy on the lines. We don't have a lot of operators today. We usually have triple the operators on Sunday, but again, bear with us. I'm not even asking for 40. So one of these callers on the line is on something else. You're on something else as well. We've got a lot of pieces from earlier that are also going. So again, let me know, operators, when you have this 978, but we are ready to give you the value. It is the value. And even if you see, I don't know, 2 more or 3 more ever, do not expect them to be this price or this moment or this value or this opportunity. This is when, if you are really someone who is value conscious, but you want the best quality, you're not looking to spend less because you're getting less. That is never something I'm going to ask you to do. I will never ask you to compromise your quality. I am never going to ask you to make that concession. I don't want you to have to do that. This is where, again, let me give you the value that is better. That's what this is. This is not better. This is best. That's as simple as I can make it. This is our best value on a museum reserve that I've ever had. And I've shown you basically most all of them. So been selling a lot of tanzanite for a lot of years, but 6 years now running. I introduced this stone to you 6 years ago in December. So guess what? It's not even going to be $41.99 or $4,099. It's a moment to just say, yeah, I would be crazy not to get this because it's not even $4,099. This is the blowout. Wait till you see this per carat. Free gold and free diamonds. Nobody else in the world does that. Gold is at high levels. Diamonds are at their highest levels. What in the world is going on? And we're giving you the mounting for free. When those diamonds cost a fortune, I'll make it $3,999. And guess what that means? You're down to $408. $408. It's never happened before on a museum reserve. It's never happened. It does not, it won't be happening because, well, we have the bigger issue. There's going to be people calling me saying, I don't care what the price, I'll pay $2,000 a carat, I'll pay $3,000 a carat. I just want a museum reserve. They're going to be gone. So I need to know who's got it, and let me know if you do, because $39.99, that is obviously not going to last. That's $408. That's like the best price you would see for the, there was a time for our new shoppers, there was a time when they weren't all museum reserves, right? This is now the end of the museum reserves. Before, when I had the regular blue wing block Ds, they were still amazing, but they were not this price per carat. They were more. We always consistently saw they were between $480 and $550 depending on the cut, and yet this is $408 for an upgraded quality overall. That means yes. Hi, Sandra. Sandra in Colorado. It's so good to hear from you and have you with us on this Sunday. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra in Colorado's with us. Jess is going to tell me who was shopping the Champagne Marquise cut that we had right before this Tanzanite Museum Reserve. It is $39.99. Once again, $408. Nobody is going, you're lesser quality out there. If you're willing to go lesser quality, and you shouldn't have to make that concession. You shouldn't have to compromise. You shouldn't have to sacrifice. But if you go out there and start shopping them, look around. See what you pay for. Regular block C that looks nothing like this. Let me try it on the hand again. Is that what you want to see? I knew it. We've got the big diamonds, again, 3 on each side, all 11 points individual. There are 3 here and 3 here, stacked 2 and then 1. So it just leads that perfect balance. It keeps it balanced. Now this one's too big for me, ring size wise. This is about a size too big for me. Again, you get it in your size and it's going to sit right there, propped up, centered up on your hand. It never wobbles, it never turns, it never gets top heavy and spins. Get your true size for whatever finger you want to wear it on, probably here, here, or here. Yes. Hi, Kathy. Kathy in Newton. Now, how's the weather out there today? I need to know because we have good reason to ask. There's a game later in Buffalo, right? And I want to know how the weather's looking out there for that game. Did they have to hire the fans to come and scoop up the feet of snow to get the seats dusted off for the game today? I can only imagine, right? I think, is it snowy? I know the East Coast, a lot of East Coast getting some snow today, right? So yes, Buffalo, how is it? Is it, but not snowing? It's not snowing? Oh, is there snow on the ground? I know that it's expected to be quite cold. She said, it's freezing. It's freezing, probably quite literally, yes. Purple heart-shaped Paraiba. Purple heart shape. I think maybe, Jess, it was probably what I'm remembering. There was a pear shape No? It was a heart shape, and it was a Paraiba. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Yes?
She says her blood pressure is going up, so she's getting warm.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Now, I feel you on that, Kathy, because I like when I shop too, that can warm you up, right? When you get excited or passionate about something, or you're really just, there's that rush. It's that adrenaline rush. I know. You don't need to go skydiving to get an adrenaline rush, right? I think shopping, if you're doing it right, can give you that shopper's high adrenaline rush, that excitement. Yeah. If your blood pressure goes up a little bit, you know, sometimes your palms get a little clammy, right? Because you're very excited. That's the thing. That's when you know you're shopping right. So Andy, do you think we can, I'm kind of remembering, do we have a purple heart-shaped Paraiba? I remember it. Yeah. I think, I'm going to see if we, who was it for, Jess? Danny? If Danny can hang out with us for just a minute here, I think we're going to bring it out. So we're going to go work on that for you. All right, so let's do this. We have the white diamond ring still. We still have, I got some earrings. We have the imperial, by the way, that I showed before this. That's available. And then the champagne diamond is gone. So then we have the yellow diamond too. We have a 3 carat plus yellow. I'm going to see if we can bring out the heart shape real quick. And if we can find it real fast, we'll bring it right out. Well, everybody on the East Coast, stay warm and cozy and toasty this holiday weekend. I know that there's more cold air on the way. Hey, we're getting winds back, yay. I know, tomorrow more winds. Okay, so we're just all hoping to survive the next 2 days. There it is, this is, okay, so this is definitely, this is a good one. Let's show it, 112-7310. Thank you, Andy, for bringing that out so quickly for Danny. Here you go. This is the heart shape. It's a pinky purple. It definitely is. To be true, I mean, it's a pinky purple color. So I don't know, Paraiba, yes, we usually reserve that name for when it's really purple purple. This one definitely has kind of a rubellite color almost. It's neon, it's bright, it's well cut. Now this is still copper bearing. So that's what the difference matters, right? And it is a true heart shape. So this is your 809. It's item number 112-7310. 809 pinky purple. It's really about the clarity. This is a copper story, but with a copper content, you typically have a lot more cloudiness and inclusions, and the fact that this is 8 carats plus and yet not a lot of visible inclusions, therefore it's bright and gleaming and glowing, that's a good sign. Carat 13 to go around it and down the sides. That's our classic halo. This is all tailored and custom for the stone, because no, we do not have a mounting that just holds an 8 carat plus Paraiba in a heart shape. Let me try it on for you, and with, could this perhaps be a little Valentine's Day, get you all ready for the most ultimate Valentine's Day of all time? It could be, but again, every day we should celebrate love and the beauty of that heart shape, so rare. The fact they were willing to take a piece of rough that was already so large that could actually yield an 8 carat and then waste a little bit extra just to make it the heart shape, yes. That's the thing. In person, it really is. It's kind of a blend. I would say like a raspberry pink. In person, it's a bright, almost hot pink. It doesn't look like a pink sapphire. I would liken it, sorry, I'm looking at it myself, guys, because on the camera, it sometimes does read a little different, especially when there's a blend of colors, like this has pinks and purples together. The element that makes it so important is the fact that it is copper bearing. It definitely is a mix of purple pink, because let me show you, like a regular pink stone, I don't have a pink sapphire in front of me, but a pink, you know, pink diamond you think of, this has definitely got more of a raspberry color to it. Think like a raspberry. Yeah, it's really a beautiful blend. It's got a carat 13. It was $20,000, $19,999. We'll make it a lot better, a lot more affordable. What it is also large, clean, bright, gleaming, brilliant. That's all the things we normally don't get from a copper-bearing stone. It's one of the rarest I can bring to you. And we know that when we see 3 carat blue-green Paraibas, they're $45,000. So the fact this is under 20 and under 10 and under 9 and under $8,000, I'm making it $79.99, under $1,000 a carat. Nowhere else in the planet are you going to find that deal. And don't forget about our 978 tanzanite, although I think that one's hopefully gone. And then here's the $79.99 in the 809 stone in that perfectly defined. I love the even proportions the heart shape is giving. It is like, yeah, you've got the museum-worthy stone here, no question about it. And we're going to see who's taking it, because we have 3 people talking about it right now. So that is the heart shape of a lifetime. Then we'll get to the big emerald piece, which is actually 3 emeralds in one. There they are. There are the diamonds continuing down the sides. Look at that. Look at that stone. Let's even come in a little bit closer. just so you can see clarity, so important, so key here. Look at that. That's your most up close, defined look at it you're going to get. Yes. I don't have a ring in front of me. We can see if we have one. I do have the round earrings still here. We showed you we had the big ones and the smaller ones. We had 2 pairs of round earrings actually today so far. We had the smaller with the little curly Q loop of diamonds, and then we had the big Art Deco style. Do you want us to go see if there is a round? We can always go check and see if there's a round. It's always worth looking. And yes, but we had 2 pairs of round earrings today already. The one bigger pair, and then we also had the smaller. The smaller was $9.99, by the way. If you want a really affordable pair of tanzanite earrings, that's what I would recommend today. Plus, we have the white diamond ring, our rare 1 carat white diamond. It's a 101 actually in a round. And then this one's here, I guess. I guess we're leaving this one here. Okay, let's take a look at this though. 3 emeralds. I did show it earlier because I was really excited the way it matched a pair of earrings we had for you earlier today. This is the ring finally here, and we have, oh my gosh, 32 minutes. Yikes, not a lot of time left in our Sunday. It has flown as they do. So by the way, there was 1 tanzanite pendant also available with the Paraiba. That was down to a great price as well. So we've had some great blue wings today, but here it is, 3. This is just what you call an embarrassment of riches. Not only do we have these incredibly clean, bright emeralds, 7337, it's also a numeric palindrome. Yay, that's just fun when that happens. I always feel like that just only happens with the best rings, right? And it's certainly the case here. 60 points in emeralds. Now, that is a true illustration of how emeralds look a lot bigger than they weigh. And it's less about the size of each individual stone, more about their individual color clarity and the fact they match all across the ring. Plus, you're getting a, wowza, 31-point yellow diamond weight. That's going to be halo number 1 around each stone, because we always have that debate. Do emeralds look better in yellow or white? And it's always a toss-up. That's why we're just going to give you both. Yellow diamonds and yellow gold, white diamonds and white gold. The white diamond weight is a carat 01. So you're going to get a carat 32 overall in your diamonds. You've got the exquisite stones that match and are even and are fabulous. And this is the beauty of this ring. This could just be 1 ring. If I blocked the sides and there was just that centerpiece with a band, what would that go for? Think about it. Just that. And I can't block 2 at the same time. Oh, yes, I can. Let me get real fancy here. You can imagine it, right? If it were just that on a band, what would that be? What would that go for? Let's give you 3. Let's give you all the way across the hand. Let's give you everything. And yes, we had the emerald earrings. You'll have to check and see. They would be a gorgeous match. If you were lucky enough to get those, or if they're still here, whatever it is, that would be a match. But this is really the fun part about it, is that why settle with 1 great double halo when you can have that all the way, giving you that complete side to side? If that ring doesn't just look important and expensive, I don't know what does. That is it. And the eye-popping. I mean, this is sitting around a lot of diamonds, yet it's the emeralds that give you the most glow and gleam when they're sitting next to really, really good diamonds. So this one's supposed to be $12,999. That looks familiar. I've had a $13,000 ring already that I have really brought down. Well, this is what we're going to do. I have no idea what we're going to do. I know one thing. We need to sell it. We have 29 minutes. We need to move it. What if we just do this? I'm getting excited about it. It was the ruby, wasn't it? We had a $13,000 ruby. I got it way, way, way down. We didn't even get the open in the auction. I'm teetering on the auction a little bit just because I'm worried we're not going to get the open again. Even if I start at something crazy low like 6,500, which is half, 6,500 would probably not get it. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to just give you the value of a lifetime. That's what I've been doing all day. It's happening time and time again, so that no matter what is the piece you fall in love with today, you're getting a value of a lifetime. Yes? Okay. The tanzanite? Yes, Michael, I'll show you. First of all, there's the ring on the hand again. Sorry, I'm going to show the tanzanite on the hand again, which I think is gone. And then we're going to show you the round earrings for Richard. So Michael and Richard, we got you covered. So there's the tanzanite on the hand again, and then I will obviously put the emerald back, and then I got to go get the tanzanite earrings again for you. But the tanzanite rounds, are you talking about just the big ones or the small ones? I don't know if Richard wants the big rounds or the small rounds. The big ones probably, okay. So here we go, and let's go back and then I'll go grab those earrings. The earrings are here. The round tanzanites in the earrings did look like this. Then I promise I'll get you the great price tag. We're not doing $6,500 on this emerald and yellow and white diamond ring. I will do better. But first, we have something for Richard to take a look at. Sounds like maybe he missed the big tanzanite round earrings we had. They're really fabulous. The item number was 6613 on the rounds. And they look like this. Here are the round earrings that we had earlier, the 1425, 7 carats plus in each round, Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D. And then they have this great design that the white gold with the diamonds is on the inside. The yellow gold mirror finished is on the outside, post and butterfly back, just about a ½ inch lower than the top point. And those are 67.77, and they have an 1¾ inch drop to them. And it will be the post and butterfly back, and they stay as is in that 2 tones of gold. So you have the yellow and the white together, and they are so beautiful. And the reds coming through on the rounds, well, that's what you expect from Museum Reserve. No mistake about it, tons and tons and tons of red flash from the rounds, which are known as the most sparkling, brilliant of the cuts anyways. And so you still get the neon, you still get the saturation. They're 67.77. We had 9.99 rounds earlier. They had a little smaller stone, of course, and then a little curly cube of diamonds around them. I will say something here. Do we know her name, Jess, by any chance? Janiel? I hope I'm saying that correctly. I am going to tell you something. Even if you're not a white gold person, it's all white diamonds. Jess, I want them to hear something. Richard and his wife, even if you were to get, I'm just going to say this, even if you were to get it all in yellow, it wouldn't really make a difference because the white gold is only, hear me out, the white gold is only where the diamonds are set, okay? I know I'm holding it partially here because I want you to see it upright. The white gold is only where the diamonds are set. So if you got that section, see how the back is white gold? If you got that section in yellow gold, it would probably only work against your diamonds. It'd just be fighting with the diamonds a little bit. I'm just putting it out there. I'm a yellow gold girl too. I love yellow gold. I wear both, but I do love my yellow gold. It's not going to make a whole lot of difference if you get that diamond section. As long as the diamonds are still there, it's still going to look the same because you really don't see any of the gold that's underneath. And you know how we love our white diamonds, and we're so proud of our white diamonds. It's the white gold is selected so that the diamonds can look their best. And so honestly, if you did get it in all yellow, I don't know if it's going to make any difference except to maybe hurt your diamonds a little bit. And that's all I'll just say about that. It's true. So it's a custom design. It's a beautiful look, but it's probably, if you were to get it all, the only way you're going to see the white gold, to be honest, is by looking at them from the back. And not a lot of people are going to see them from the back. So, and here's the other one, which I know I'm trying to hold them upright so you can see the stones really well. They're just, again, articulation's great until you have to set it on a wheel and present it as a home shopping host. But again, let me get a better grip on that one. But that's going to be $67.77, which comes down to some crazy, ridiculous low. Again, when you're getting a lot of workmanship, a lot of gold, mirror finish. Again, even if you're not a white gold person, it's not my favorite choice either with most things, but honestly, with the diamonds the way they are, you just don't want to take away from those beautiful white diamonds. So I really, and I'll set that just down as best I can just to show you the others so you can really appreciate the matching in this design and the colors of the tanzanites themselves. And it just, again, you could change it up, but it's not going to really look that different. So the only way you're going to see the white gold really is from the back. So that's the earring. There's the stone. They are beautiful. It's my favorite earring design I think we've ever done. And that's quite a statement because we've had a lot of earrings for the many years I've been here. All right, so $67.77, those are on their way probably. And then let me show you again, there's that close-up of that one there. And then we'll get back to our emerald here. This is the 3-stone emerald double halo ring. And it's not going to be, where'd I sleeve off, 6,500 on this one? Yeah. How about we do this? Okay, we're really light on time. We have like 23 minutes. Yikes. Let's go ahead and blow it out. No auction. 65, where I'm supposed to start. I'll make it so much better than that, so much more affordable than that. We only have, the opportunity is for one caller. I hope you're ready on this one, and I love that it goes side to side across the finger. That's really the key here. Not going to be $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, $3,000. Now we're $10,000 off. Jess, did they have any takeaways on that? Got it. And we can't do it? It's complicated. I understand. I tried to change a gold color yesterday. They told me it takes 6 weeks. So I get it. Yeah. Same deal. Yeah. All right. So guys, the earrings are still available. $3,000. This is still available. I'm sorry that we had to break up that presentation with some requests, but requests, I always like to get to those as they come in. So here we are. Last call on the emerald 3-stone ring all across the hand. Grab it if you can. Goes great with the earrings we had earlier today. And not going to be $3,000. Isn't this what happened on the ruby that got the ruby out the door? I know. $12,999 ring down to $29.99. I don't know. Maybe we need to go even a little bit. Okay, a lot lower. Let's go a lot lower. Fine, we'll do it. We have 22 minutes, so we got to make some deals happen. That's the case here. That's what's going on. We've got just a few short minutes. Let's make it easy. Not even 25. Let's blow it out for $24.99. See how that works. How about $24.99? Yeah, $500 instant, just like that. The whole ring, $24.99. Look at those yellows, and such rich, bright yellows too. These are not those pale, barely there, like canaries. They have got that beautiful, strong, vivid, natural, still natural in color, all natural the whole way. But you know what? I got a better idea, because we got to move it. It can't stay here. Plus, we have a white diamond coming up as well. This is not going to be $24.99. Oh, I hope you're ready and dialed in early. There's still nobody on the phone lines on this one. I think we're all thinking about some tanzanite still, maybe those drop earrings. They'll probably go before the show does. Remember, there's only one pair. So unfortunately, they do have to stay as they are. But again, really, truly something to think about. The opportunity is really here. We have no other earrings like it. This is not going to be $24.99. And we had earrings in emeralds to match this earlier. If you were lucky enough to pick those up at $9.99, get the ring. They're a perfect match. And no matter what gold color you chose in the earrings, this will go with it. And it's not 24 or 23 or 22 or $21.99. It's not even $2,000 for the ring. I am truly here to blow it out because we have 20 minutes left in the show. I'll make it $19.99 for that ring right there. $19.99, and it will be done and gone. And I don't think we're ever going to be able to make anything like that. I've been here 8+ years. 8 years and 2 months and almost 8 years and almost 3 months. So guess what? We've never had anything like this. I think it's fair to say you could watch for a long time to come and we're not going to have another ring made like that one. Here's the inside. Ooh, look at that. Not only is it finished with gold under the emeralds and the yellow diamonds, look at these beautiful big individual baskets that still rest against the hand. So it's not just like wide open. And you have every single one framed with a basket that mimics the outside of your double halo. And that's all going to go, again, perfectly across the fingers, so no plain gold band shows. It's just stones. Emeralds and diamonds together. Look at how the yellow diamonds are smaller and then the white diamonds get really big. And then it's all going to be just perfect, balanced threes. We love threes. Threes, that number 3 is so symbolic. That number 3, and whether it's a home decor design, whether it's jewelry, there's always such a balance to the way that the threes look. And that is just perfect. And again, what an expensive ring. I mean, it should be. An expensive look in a ring, an expensive ring to make. And yet look at how tiny, little teeny tiny our price is at $19.99 for that gorgeous design. So that's here and verifying. And then we've got the big white diamond coming up. And then any requests you have, we have about 19 minutes. So if there's anything you saw earlier and you want to check on availability, here's a big deal. Let me just flash this in front of your eyes and send this out. Here's a gigantic gold quartz. I'm just going to give some jewelry away here at the end of the show. Here's 1125. I've been doing it all day. Here's item number 1125462. I'm going to leave the emerald up there, but I'm going to flash this gold quartz, which is the one you'll get, carat 80, 73 points in a diamond halo. The information is up there. It was $39.99, and now, first caller, right now, and at the show, 19 minutes, I'm going to make that $999. Under $1,000, first caller only, gold quartz, and it's going on the hand. and that is one very large gold quartz. That's where you see. Carat 80, I always like to make sure you see it on the hand too with everything, but also that stone in particular, because the quartz can be very deceiving, carat weight versus look. That looks a lot larger. It is a lot larger look than a carat 80, and I love that the gold, the 24 karat gold, is really running almost through the center of the stone in the oval. So great cutting on that one to showcase that gold presence in that stone. $9.99 on that one, $3,000 off. Not too shabby. And you can change the gold color too and get your size and get it shipped to your doorstep for free, like everything does here. And bear with us, we have a little backup on the phone line, so bear with us here. End of the show is upon us. We have 18 minutes counting down. So now is the time. You got to decide what it is from the show you love. Is it the tanzanite drop earrings with the 14 carats plus and rounds? Definitely need to go. And they will go. I feel very confident those will go before the show is over today, which again is counting down. So I want to make sure, because I know these end of the shows come up quick on us, don't they? The heart-shaped Paraiba is still here for $79.99. The heart-shaped yellow sapphire is here for $15.99. I had that way back in the early parts of the show. We have a tanzanite pendant. I need you to get that gold quartz if you love it for $9.99. That was a wild deal. Gold quartz here, $9.99. Emeralds in yellow and white diamond ring here for $19.99. Let me know if you have any questions before we wrap this show up. If you like this gorgeous dove's tail design of two-tone gold, look how pretty this is. A slide pendant means it's got a really big bail. I mean, this will work for any of your chains, omegas, what have you. It's yellow gold and white gold together, but in decadent diamonds. They're big individual diamonds pave. That's 90 points in diamonds overall. That's $9.99. And look at the finishing on that one. Great finishing on that under gallery. I wouldn't mind wearing that in reverse for a different look. So we do have this one available for $9.99. So just a couple little, under $1,000 deals that I didn't have a lot under $1,000 today. So I just want to throw a couple up there for you that shouldn't be, just so we can send out some affordable for those of you looking for affordable ideas today before we wrap it up. And then of course we do have, we've got the big white diamond, which is going to be my big finale here. And we still have, I'll show you the yellow sapphire heart shape. Is anybody taking the emerald 3-stone style with all those halos? 3 stones, 6 halos, you know it's got to be good. And take a look at that. That is the $15.99 yellow sapphire with the yellow and the white diamonds. That's a triple halo. $1,599, yes. Gold quartz is gone, 5462 on that one. Don't forget about that dove's tail design in the two-tone gold with the carat nearly in diamonds. It was 90 points. So this one again, let me show that on the hand because it's a big piece. This is the designer pendant in the two-tone gold. There's that dove's tail design, half white, half yellow. That one is 111, or actually 112, 6008. That is a $9.99 deal as well. And then I'll show you the link that has so you can get familiar with how big and bold that style is. So that's going to be over an inch, just about inch and an eighth there, top to bottom. I'll put it on the neckline for you as well, so you can see what that looks like, and that's going to be $9.99 also. So a great value and a great way to get a really cool platinum. So this side being platinum, this side being 18 karat yellow gold, and that's here for $9.99 with that great style. So that would be under $1,000. We'll go right back to our emerald, take another look at that triple ring all across the hand. Don't forget about the yellow sapphire heart shape. I'm going to show you the big white diamond coming up as well, and the heart-shaped Paraiba, and the tanzanite drop earrings. Don't forget about those at $67.77. What a value they are. Okay, coming up, let's move on from our emerald. Time to get into our big white diamond piece here, something we just don't see. We see white diamonds in just about everything we do. What we don't see are individual larger white diamonds like what you're seeing right now. That is massive, and it's going to be our 1 carat 01 round via stone here. Check that out. That's going to be one of those classic mountings too that we normally see with a yellow diamond center stone. Now you're getting it with a huge white diamond weight around it. This is our carat 01 VS, round, brilliant. Usually when we do see 1 carats, they're here every now and then, but they're usually a cut other than round because the rounds are very wasteful. The rounds are the ones that get the highest demand, therefore they get the highest price tag because they're always the ones that moreover everybody wants for engagement rings and pendants and everything else. So tough to get, but it's 112-7321. Let me know if you have any questions because we're about to wrap this thing up. 14 minutes. If there's anything you want to see real quick for a request, anything we can bring back out and recap for you, please let me do that before we run out of time. This can be done in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. It also happens to be a 101 with a carat 96 in diamonds. About as classic, but also bold as a diamond mounting gets. So there's a lot to love on this one, and thank you so much. Again, let me know what other questions you have. Anything else we can recap for you before we go? It is the time to do it. So make sure you are on those phone lines, ready to go. Tell us what you want to see. This one's going to be a quick deal. I don't have time to auction it. We only have about 13 minutes now. So you get $297, just shy of 3 carats in diamonds. They're sparkling, they're shining, and this doesn't have to be an engagement ring. It could be a right-hand ring finger. It could be your middle or index finger ring. There's almost 3 carats in diamonds to love, and it's all VS material, and that's just something we don't see very often. And when we do, my most recent example of a 1 carat stone I had was still $69.99. You know this is going to be better. You know it's going to be lower. We're going to take it way down right now, very first caller, yeah, and white, yellow, or rose gold, but you probably want to think about the white gold. Again, let the white diamonds do their thing without taking any of the credit away from them, right? That's important. And that's what you have here. Look at that. It's almost as big as the signet ring, and that's a 3/4 inch ring that I have on. That's a big, bold ring. This one is almost as large, but solid diamonds with the really big one in the center, and it's not 69, 59, even 49. Well, it's already a deal. And now it's about to be better because we're looking at 12 minutes left, and we are going to no doubt have recaps and requests and things to offer you one last time. It helps to see it one last time. That'll make the decision easy. Yes? Yellow diamond 3 carat heart shape. Again, you got it. That's going to be the 302 actually. I'll show it next. But you know what? This is not even $49.99. It is $4,499 only. That's going to break every record on a big 1 carat diamond that we've ever had. I know they're not here often, but that is going to beat all the other deals we've had. Now, Sandra, there is a 302. It is a heart shape. It is a natural yellow diamond. Look at this. Doesn't just stop there either. Doesn't stop with the yellow diamond. There's a carat 42 on the sides. Big rounds. Double row on the shank there. Beautiful two-tone gold, 18K no less. This is item number 1125686. I'm going to try it on. If you would like it's the only large heart-shaped yellow diamond we have. Remember, I did bring you a smaller yellow sapphire heart shape. It was under a carat. This is a whole different level. And there's your information. Two-tone gold, 302 natural yellow, so super rare to get a heart shape, carat 42 around it. So that would be 444. That just sounds good to me. I just like that it's 4 4s or 3 4s, but 444. How about that? 444? We don't see 444 diamond rings, even in bands with a lot of little white diamonds. This is huge. And it's for 1 caller. And there's a new markdown. And it's not $49,999. That's what it's always been until now. I bring it even lower for you right here. And look at that. It's so wide across the way, you hardly even see the diamonds on the sides. You really have to turn it all the way to the sides to see the double row in the band. But it's not 49, and it's not 39 or 29 or even $19,999. Oh, wait a minute. That 3 carat, and you know that 3 carats, we've had a few. The 3 carat diamonds, by the way, this one's $44.99 if you like it. This one's not even $19,999. It's a brilliant cut heart shape, by the way. And I've got a new discount, $17,999. That's our lowest. And so you're going under $18,000. You're getting $444 in diamonds, 18 karat upgraded gold there for you. And the whole piece is under $18,000. Nowhere else. What a joy it is to bring you stones of that level of ideal rarity, the kind you need 6 or sometimes 7 digits financially to own. And yet this one is $17,999 today. 1 caller only gets it. Huge heart shape. That is our largest heart shape by far that we've ever had in a diamond, and really exquisite detail. Also want to remind you about our tanzanite pieces, the pendant and the earrings that we still have available for you. Don't forget about that private collection imperial we showed you earlier as well. Also still here. Remember, it's our last call. We have 9 minutes. Yikes. So let's show you. We have 2 great tanzanites to shop on still. And then, hey, you want to see something really cool in a double flower ring? Look at this. Platinum, double floral, big diamonds, only 5 diamonds per flower, 10 diamonds overall. 116 is your diamond weight. It's in platinum. That's $9.99. Again, I know I haven't had a lot of under $1,000 pieces today, so I'm just throwing in some at the end that should not be, but I'm just going to make them that so we can hang out with a couple really affordable items before we go. Yes? Yeah, I've shown it again and again and again and again, but I'll show it one more time. Here's the heart-shaped yellow sapphire that we had very, very early, and I keep flashing it because, Joetta, I'm kind of surprised it's still here. Here's the yellow sapphire, and that's smaller, but it's brighter, and that still has yellow diamonds. The yellow sapphire on the left side is only $1,599. So you go, now tell me, because not all of us have $18,000 to spend on a piece of jewelry today. Well, maybe you get this one, and you spend a mere fraction of that. I mean, seriously, you're less than 10%. And to me, seeing those side by side, I don't know. Maybe some of you actually prefer, part of me is actually kind of loving the left side. It's brighter in the middle. It's still a yellow sapphire in the middle. It's a 66-point heart shape. It's got yellow diamonds and white diamonds and yellow diamonds and similar kind of size. $1,599 versus $18,000. Which one would you like? They both should go. They're both great values. They both should go. And then, of course, this double floral diamond ring in platinum is $999 if you'd like to grab that. That's a carat 16 in diamonds. All bigger, round, brilliant stones that goes side by side but lengthwise, so they go down the finger. So if you'd like this ring here, it's a carat 16 in diamonds for $999. Just a quick little finale piece. That's a lot of ring for $999. That's platinum. It stays in platinum. We'll size it for you, and then it's going to have those really big diamonds, a carat 16 overall. So if you'd like that one, it's $999. Grab it. And then let me know if you'd like the heart-shaped yellow sapphire or the heart-shaped yellow diamond. It's $15.99 on the left, $17,999 on the right. Our big white diamond ring, our carat 01, is still here if you'd like it as well at $44.99. And then I'll recap the tanzanite pieces also. But those are both one-of-a-kinds, and both of them should find a great home here today. So we've got, again, Sandra wanted to see the yellow diamond. It's on the right. Joetta wanted to see the heart-shaped yellow sapphire. For the moment, they're both still here and available, but I wouldn't anticipate that being the case at the end of the show, which is in 6.5 minutes. So let me know which one you prefer, and talk to me. $17,999 right side, only $15.99 on the left. Yes. Oh, I was just going to recap it, but I don't need to now, right? Unless they want to see it one more time. But congrats. That was $5,485 for $49.99. This tanzanite pendant with the Paraiba just sold. So that one's gone. Congratulations. That's $49.99. Enjoy it. It is fabulous. Beautiful piece there. Enjoy. Then I still have the tanzanite drops, which I don't think are going to stick around. Yellow's been the theme of the day. We got our sunshine for our Sunday, and I hope that we have brought a little bit of sunshine to your day wherever you may be today. Stay warm to our East Coasters and Midwesterners and everybody who's dealing with the frigid cold. And just be aware, we have 6 minutes left, and that's the sunshine you need every day of your life, all year round for years to come. Yellow sapphire, yellow diamond, $15.99 or $17,999. So you let me know which one you prefer. They both will go by the end of the show, which is now 5.5 minutes away. Also have the tanzanite drop earrings. So many of you are talking about them. So many of you are thinking about them, but I have not heard the official sold yet on those gorgeous 14 karat plus tanzanite rounds, blue wing, block D museum reserves. They are just fabulous in every way. They would be sold, except they have to be in two-tone gold. And so I understand, you know, again, if you want them all one gold color, that is a challenge. Yes. Double flower ring is sold. Thank you. In platinum. That was, if you need the item number, it was item number, I don't remember, 7172, I believe. So I think that was right. 7112? Yeah, 7112 on the flower ring, I think. Let me make sure I got that. I can barely see it from where I'm at. That is 7112. Yes, so the platinum double flower ring is gone. Here's the information on the one of the last few pieces that's available from today's show are these tanzanite drops, two-tone gold. Again, I know somebody wanted them. I'm so sorry I couldn't do them in all one gold color for you without it taking some extra time. But again, don't think it makes a huge bit of difference. If you would like to get those in the two-tone, they are ready to go for $67.77. And again, that's why they don't like to be held with one tweezer, because again, that's always the challenge. And let's show you here. Here they are again, stunning rounds, 7+ carats in each round, museum reserve, $67.77 on that gorgeous lengthy Art Deco style drop earring. They are 1 in a million. Really beautiful stones there and great quality. And again, two-tone gold with a lot of diamond weight. So those are $67.77. We'll go back to our heart shapes. The heart shapes still here. A few weeks before Valentine's Day, here we are. That's going to be a fun show. I get to be with you on a Friday night on Valentine's, so I can't wait for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We always do a great party for our Valentine's Day special, so that'll be a lot of fun. We got a quick request here for the end of the day. It is, a pretty kunzite emerald cut. Who's this for? Patricia. Here's our emerald cut from yesterday, actually. So real quick look at this one. Our heart shapes are here. Here you go, Patricia. This is our kunzite in that best Afghan material. 6259 is the number here. It's an emerald cut, 489 with a few diamonds on the sides. It goes mirror finished blocks of gold. Then the diamonds between them. That is an $888 ring, and I know it needs polishing from the back, so forgive me, I can't do that without a lot of steam and tools, but forgive me, it's a really clean stone. These never have clarity issues. Kunzite don't have clarity issues. They're always clean. So I'm gonna make sure they steam clean it from the back here for you to get rid of those little spots in the back, but there's a look at it from a distance away. It's $888 if you'd like to get it. It's also available in any gold you'd like. White gold ready to go at $888. So big value there. That was from yesterday's show, so thank you for asking about that. Don't forget about 2 heart shapes. The yellow sapphire heart shape is still here for $15.99. It should not be. The big yellow diamond, the 302, $17,999, and it's the last call on the show. The tanzanite earrings are verifying. Please don't wait. You can always send them back if they don't work for you, but I think it's worth trying them, wearing them, seeing what they look like on you, because I know you're not going to want to be without them. But that is such a value at $67.77 for those tanzanite dramatic drops. And here's our $888 kunzite close-up one more time. Which one? All right, kunzite's verifying right now. Again, what else would you like to see before we go? Is it the round diamond? We have the round diamond still here. $44.99 for the round diamond. That's our 1 carat 01 center stone. Thank you so much for being with me today, for hanging out, for watching, for shopping. I appreciate you all so much. And I don't see you now till Wednesday because I'm going to take my little weekend here Monday and Tuesday off. So I'm not with you guys Mondays and Tuesday evenings anymore. I'll see you guys on Wednesday night at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock Pacific time. So I can't wait till we get to shop together again on Wednesday. It'll be a few short days, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day today and your Monday and Tuesday as well until we meet again. And we have 90 seconds remaining now. Look at that. That's the kunzite. Let me also show that yellow sapphire. That's got to go. Here's the heart-shaped yellow sapphire. I'm going to try that on one more time too. That was item number 112-6285. So let me give you a look with 80 seconds left here. There's the yellow sapphire, yellow diamonds, white diamond ring, $15.99. It was $6285 from earlier today. So remember, just a couple of ideas from the entire 3 hours. Oh, don't forget about the panther. See if we have one left. If not, I'm taking it. The double-sided reversible panther piece with the carat plus and diamonds was $14.99. One of the greatest values I've ever seen here. Also, we had the check on the tanzanites. Check on, I know the pendant's gone. I think the ring's gone. I know the earrings are here at the moment, but verifying. Last call on the round earrings, 14 carats plus. How can I help you? Questions before we go? This one needs to go. Yes. Flower ring again? On the hand or both? You got it. Up close flower ring. Let me see if I have time to go get it, Linda. Thank you so much for watching and shopping today. This is your last 30 seconds of our time together on this Sunday. Oh, look at this. There's the flower ring that Linda picked up. Thank you so much, Linda. Platinum, great job on that one. That was $9.99, huge value. If you want the heart-shaped yellow diamond or yellow sapphire, give us a call. We're here for a few minutes after we go off the air. So jot down that phone number. Make sure you call in. Ask questions. Join Daniel tonight. He's at 5. I'll see you guys on Wednesday at 5. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thanks so much from all of us at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your day. Keep calling, and I'll see you on Wednesday night.